Good evening and welcome to Colburn Park. Newark Pilots are back after a 5-game road trip to take on the Onondaga Flames. The Pilots come into tonight's matchup looking to end their 5-game losing streak, sitting at 1-5. They will turn to Adam Donovan, a 6'3" right-hander from DeSales University, to end their losing. Donovan didn't make it out of the inning in his first start last weekend at Elmira, allowing 5 runs, 4 hits, 4 walks. It's 83 degrees and sunny here in Newark, and now it's time for some Pilots baseball. Stepping up to the plate for the Onondaga Flames, it's Alex Canty from Monroe Community College. He's playing second base for the Flames. The first pitch from Donovan, fastball outside, ball 1. The defense behind Adam Donovan, it'll be John Ballier in left, over Torres in center, Mark McKenna in right, as Donovan delivers the 1-0. Fastball taken high, ball 2. In the infield, it's Jorge Leon at third, Tyler Odekirk at short, Graham Hackbarth at second, Peter Battaglia at first, and catching Donovan is Will Aloka. The 2-0 is popped up. Ballier settles under it for the first out of the game. So a good start for Adam Donovan.
One out and no beyond. Left third baseman, number 11, Stephen Bennett.
Last week in Elmira, it took Adam Donovan all the way to the 7th batter to retire a first out, and that out ended up scoring a run for the Pioneers. That game was the second game of a losing streak, which Newark eventually lost 12-4. Up now for the Flames, number 11, the third baseman, Stephen Bennett. First 2 pitches from Adam Donovan misses, and just like the first batter, it's quickly 2-0. Donovan sets up from the windup, the 2-0. Fastball inside, high, ball 3. 3-0. So Donovan comes into this one looking to lower his ERA down from 67.5. Here's the 3-0 to Bennett. Fastball outside, and it's a 4-pitch walk to the number 2 hole hitter from Canisius.
For the man on first and 1 out, that brings up the right fielder.
And that will bring up the right fielder from Ithaca, Sam Little. Little batting from the left-handed batter's box is batting .200 on the summer for the Flames, 4 for 20. Donovan working from the stretch now with a runner on first. Fastball low, ball 1. And quickly here in the first, Adam Donovan is struggling to find command of the strike zone. 8 pitches, 7 balls. Here's the 1-0 to the number 3 home hitter, inside for a strike. The home plate umpire for today is Tim Adams, and the base umpire is Rick Elrod. Bennett takes his lead off of first, being held on by Pete Battaglia. Battaglia, the first baseman from Niagara. Here's the 1-1 from Donovan. Fastball swung on, bounced to Battaglia. Battaglia goes to second, and Odekirk drops it. So a good play by Battaglia trying to get the lead runner, but Odekirk dropped the exchange. He's trying to tell the ump that it was on the throw, but the ump's not buying it, and rule that one an E6, and quickly we have runners on first and second. So not sure he was going to turn 2 with Sam Little running from the first base batter's box, but you got to at least get 1, and that's been one of the problems for Newark is allowing extra base runners and not connecting on the outs when they should be made. That'll bring up Gage Lanning from Canisius. Batting from the right-handed batter's box, takes a breaking ball for ball 1. Lanning is second in the Perfect Game Collegiate League in batting average, batting .524. He's 11 for 21 so far in the summer. Takes a fastball inside for strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's Sam Little leading off first and Stephen Bennett leading off second. Bennett is being held on by Hackbarth. Here's the 1-1 runner from second going. And he is safe at third. So stolen base for Stephen Bennett. And now they're runners on the corners for the Flames with one out. Donovan steps back on the rubber. Donovan plays his college ball at Division III DeSales University in Center Valley, Pennsylvania. Here's a fastball grounded to Leone. Leone to Hackbarth. Hackbarth onto first, inning-ending double play. Score that one 6-4-3. Strand the runner on third base after half an inning. Flames nothing. Newark Pilots coming to bat.
Tradition Chevrolet Cadillac.
All right, welcome back to Colburn Park. 0-0, bottom of the first now. On the mound for Onondaga, it's Jake Binder. Binder, a right-handed pitcher, standing at 6'3", 190 from the University of Syracuse. First batter he will face is Tyler Odekirk. Odekirk, shortstop from California. Going to be playing at San Diego next year. He steps in. He steps in the leadoff spot after making an error in the top of the first. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken inside, ball one. So Odekirk has made a few errors for Newark this year and has not gotten a hit in the summer, but he has walked 8 times and also been hit by a pitch once. So he's getting on just about 1/3 of the time for the Pilots at the top of their lineup, which is one of the key reasons Coach Maya has been keeping him in the lineup. Here's the 2-0 now. Taken outside. Ball 3. The pitch to Odekirk. Fastball taken. Strike 1. Odekirk, 5'9", 175. Awaits the 3-1 from Bender. Pops it up. Deep into the center field gap. It is over the head of the center fielder carry, and it's going to be extra bases. A leadoff double for Tyler Odekirk, and Newark has their first man on here in the bottom of the first.
Well, the man on second and no outs comes the right fielder, number 33, Mark McKenna.
So that brings up the newest member of the Newark Pilots, number 33, Mark McKenna. McKenna made his debut last night for Newark in Geneva. He went 0 for 4 and grounded into a double play. McKenna plays his collegiate ball at Canisius. He's playing at right field tonight for the Pilots. Odekirk takes his lead off second. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to short, so that will not advance Odekirk. Throw on to first base, Bohr, and he is out. So, quickly, McKenna swinging at the first pitch is retired, 6-3. And that will bring up the best hitter in the Newark Pilots lineup, and so far one of the better fielders. It's the left fielder, number 13, John Ballier. Ballier comes in 9 for 24. He's third in the PGCBL in hits. Odekirk takes his lead off second, being held on by Wyatt Myers. Here's the first pitch. Fastball outside, ball one. Ballier also has made a relief appearance for the Pilots. He pitched last Friday night in Geneva, a game Newark would eventually lose in the bottom of the ninth. Pops up the 1-0 foul, strike one. Ballier from Orange Coast Community College and Mission Viejo, California, batting from the left-handed batter's box against the right-hander Binder. Here is the 1-1. Odekirk leads off second. Inside, bounce to the first baseman, Bohr. He steps on, and there's two away as Odekirk advances 90 feet. So that'll bring up Pete Battaglia. Battaglia, the first baseman for the Newark Pilots. Battaglia plays at Niagara. In 48 games for Niagara in his freshman campaign, he drove in 48 runs. Would love to drive in a run here for Newark in the bottom of the first. Here's the first pitch. Fastball lined right at the third baseman, Bennett, inning over. So after a leadoff double, Pilots strand Tyler Odekirk at third. We head to the top of the second inning, 0-0 here in Newark. All right, welcome back to Colburn Park, 0-0, top of the second inning. Leading off for the Flames, it's Trey Bauer. Bauer, the first baseman, digs in from the right-handed batter's box. Bauer plays his ball at Cornell. Takes the first pitch fastball from Donovan outside, ball one. Bauer is 4 for 21, batting 190 on the summer for Onondaga. The 1-0 popped up from Donovan. Willaloka does not have enough room. It is out of play. Strike one. So after a one-out walk and an error by Odekirk, Adam Donovan was able to induce an inning-ending 5-4-3 double play, stranding Stephen Bennett on third base. Here's the 1-1 from Donovan. Breaking ball into the gap. Ballier dives. He does not get it, and this one is going to roll to the wall. Over Torres will corral it, but not before the leadoff hitter, Trey Bauer, is standing on second with a leadoff double. So what we saw from Newark in the bottom of the first with the leadoff double, Bauer does for the Flames
Man on
here.
second. Bring up the center fielder, number 0.
That'll bring up the center
Carey.
fielder, number 8, Matt Carey. Carey from Ithaca, 2 for 10, batting 200 on the summer. And he is playing center field for the Flames. Bauer takes the lead off second, being held on by Odekirk. And working from the stretch now is Adam Donovan. Here's the first pitch, runner not going, grounded, foul up the third base line, 0-1. Adam Donovan looks in for a sign from Aloka as Carey digs back in. Here is the 0-1. Breaking ball, outside corner, just missed, ball one. 0-0, 1-1 count, no outs here, top second. Trey Bauer takes his lead off of second. And Matt Carey, batting from the right-handed batter's box, awaits the 1-1 from Donovan. Here it is, fastball outside, ball 2. Carey steps out and looks at the third base coach for a sign. Trying to go the other way here to move Bauer over to third with less than 2 outs. Let's see if he goes the other way. Breaking ball in for strike 2. So now it will be a 2-2 count to Matt Carey, the center fielder for the Flames, as Trey Bauer takes his lead off of second. He's being held on right now by Graham Hackworth. Here's the 2-2 to the right-handed batter. Fastball in the dirt. That'll get to the backstop, and Trey Bauer advances 90 feet on the wild pitch. So now, with no outs and a 3-2 count to Carey, there's a runner on third for the Flames. So the second straight inning, there's a runner on third and less than 2 outs for Onondaga. Donovan looks into Aloka ahead of the 3-2. Here it is. Aloka sets low. Breaking ball out in front, but into left. It's going to be a base hit, an RBI, and a run for Onondaga. And quickly, Newark is trailing 1-0. The Pilots are no stranger to early deficits and eventually big deficits. Since the 8th inning and 9th inning blow up in Geneva, where they blew a 3-0 lead, lost 12-4 at Elmira, 9-5 at Jamestown, 8-0 at Jamestown, and 5-1 at Geneva, as the number 7 hitter, Adam Gallagher, hits a single into left, and now there are runners on first and second for Onondaga. So first pitch swinging was Adam Gallagher, and that will bring up Kyle Gallagher. Kyle Gallagher, the designated hitter from Cornell. He's 1 for 8, batting 125 on the summer, and goes down to talk to his third base coach as Will Aloka goes out to talk to Adam Donovan on the mound. Interesting to see what the Flames decide to do here, if they bunt the runners over or if Kyle Gallagher will be free swinging here in the top of the second. Leadoff double, which advanced Bauer to, and then Bauer advanced on a wild pitch to third, and then an RBI single for Matt Carey on a 2-2 count has this game at 1-0. So Kyle Gallagher steps in, and here's the first pitch from Adam Donovan. He turns. Hackbarth not covering second in time. He wanted to fire that to second, but carried back in safely without a throw. Donovan steps back on the mound. The first pitch to Kyle Gallagher outside, ball 1. Newark comes into this one last in the PGCBL Western Division. Onondaga is 5th. Onondaga 2-4, Newark 1-5. Here's the 1-0 to Kyle Gallagher from Donovan. Fastball low outside, ball 2. Newark is 3.5 games back of the leader Jamestown, and Onondaga is 2.5 back. Lucky for Newark, though, after an 0-5 week on the road, they come back to Colburn Park where they are undefeated. So McKenna catches a fly ball as the runner from second tags, and with 1 out now in the inning, there are runners on first and third.
With 1 out and runners on the corner, the shortstop, number 7, Wyatt Myers.
So Matt Carey advances to third on the tag as McKenna got it back into the infield. So runners on first and third, and that will bring in the number 9 hole hitter, the shortstop, Wyatt Myers. Myers from the University of Buffalo. He's 1 for 11, 091 on the summer. Awaits the first pitch from Adam Donovan. Fastball outside corner, strike one. It's Matt Carey on third and Adam Gallagher leading off first. Gallagher being held on by the Newark Pilots first baseman Pete Battaglia. Leone about even with the bag, the middle infield in double play depth, but it won't matter as a line drive into center field will drive in another run, and quickly it's 2-0 Onondaga here in the second inning. So it's an RBI for Wyatt Myers, scoring Matt Carey, and that will bring up the top of the order, Alex Canty.
Number 21, Alex Canty.
Canty flew out to John Ballier to lead off the game in the first. The second baseman from Monroe Community College is 7 for 25, 280 on the summer. Battaglia in at first, the rest of the infield playing back. It's a breaking ball for strike one. So Adam Gallagher leads off second, and Wyatt Myers leads off first. Donovan steps off the mound now ahead of the 0-1 to Canty. Canty deep in the right-handed batter's box. Here's the 0-1. Fastball outside, ball one. It was blocked in the dirt by Will Aloka. The runners were not advancing, though, so still runners on first and second here with one out. It's 2-0 Onondaga on 4 hits here in the top of the second inning. A leadoff double, a single, another single, and then a third single has driven in the 2 runs. Here's the 1-1 from Donovan to Canty. It's a breaking ball, outside corner, 2-1. Slight breeze here at Colburn Park, blowing in towards right field. Not much, though. Runners take their leads off first and second. Here's the 2-1 to Canty. Fastball popped up to John Ballier again. He goes back towards the wall, makes the catch. Runners not tagging as he fires it back into the infield, 2 away. So 2 fly balls have gotten the 2 outs for Newark here in the second, and that will bring up Stephen Bennett.
Number 11, Stephen Bennett.
Bennett from Canisius, the same school as our right fielder, Mark McKenna, comes in to tonight, 9 for 18, 10 for 19 now on the summer, and he's third in the PGCBL in batting average, behind his teammate, Gage Lanning. He walked and stole a base in the first. First pitch, fouled back, strike one. It's 2-0 here at Colburn Park. 2 outs, runners on first and second. Those runners, Adam Gallagher from Ithaca on second, Wyatt Myers from Buffalo on first. Both reached on a single. Wyatt Myers' single scored a run for the Flames. Here's the 0-1 from Donovan. Breaking ball popped back, 0-2. So Adam Donovan now 1 strike away from limiting the damage at 2 and stranding 2 runners on base. 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2-0 Flames with 2 runners on base. Donovan looks in, gets a sign from Aloka. Will sets up outside. Donovan looks back at second. Fastball swung on and missed, strike 3. But not before Onondaga gets 2 runs here in the top of the second. 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 runners left on base. We head to the bottom of the second. Pilots trail 2-0. All right, welcome back. Colburn Park. Onondaga got 2 runs in the top of the second inning on 2 RBI singles. And now Newark will look to capitalize or score runs of their own here in the bottom of the second. It'll be Jonathan Parker, Jorge Leon, and Over Torres for the Pilots. Parker, the designated hitter for the Pilots tonight, where he's been for most of the summer for them, besides both nights in Geneva when he's caught Henry Martinez, one of the Pilots' starters. First pitch inside for ball 1. Grounded to the third baseman, Bennett. He eats it up, but ends up throwing out John Parker. So Stephen Bennett bobbled it, and a strong throw across the diamond made up for that bobble. And there's 1 away. So the leadoff man retired for the Pilots in the bottom of the second inning. And that will bring up from Mexico City, Jorge Leon. Leon plays his ball at Hendrix College. He's playing third base tonight for Newark. He played third base the other night in Jamestown. And now Jake Binder, who's working quickly, looking for a shutdown inning after his team got him 2 runs in the top half, here in the bottom of the second. First pitch fastball outside to Leon, ball 1. At some point in the third inning, we're going to have a guest up here in the booth. It's one of our starting pitchers. But first, the 1-0 to Leon is bounced up to the shortstop Myers. Wyatt Myers fires across the diamond at first, but Jorge Leon beats it out. It'll be an infield single for Leon. And with 1 away here in the bottom of the second, the Pilots have a base runner on. That will bring up Over Torres. Torres looks down at John Mayotte. The Pilots recently put in hitting signs for the first time this summer. Leon takes his lead off of first, being held on by Bauer for the Flames. Torres from the right-handed batter's box awaits the first pitch from Jake Binder. Here it is. He takes a fastball for strike 1. Torres has made 4 outfield assists for the Pilots, the most recent one when he let a fly ball drop in Jamestown and he fired into second base for a force. So 0-1 to Torres as Binder throws over to Bohr. Leon back in safely for the Pilots. There's 1 out off a leadoff ground out from John Parker. And now here's the 0-1 to Torres from Binder. Squeeze Torres, bounced it to second. Only play for Canty is to first. Jorge Leon advances 90 feet, but there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. That'll bring up the Pilots catcher, Will Aloka. Aloka splitting the catching duties with Dominic Palma and Jonathan Parker here out of summer. Aloka, number 27 from the University of Virginia, a Division I school in Charlottesville, Virginia. He's the only returning Pilots player from the 2016 team. He had 6 hits and drove in 3 runs for them last season. Here he is now with Leon leading off second and 2 outs. Aloka from the right-handed batter's box, no batting gloves, takes a first pitch fastball in the outside corner, strike 1. So Leon takes his lead off second. He's being held on by Wyatt Myers. Myers is coached in the regular season by our assistant coach, Franklin Bush. Here's the 0-1. Hits Aloka. So Aloka will take first. And now with Graham Hackbarth, the number 9 hitter up, the Pilots have first and second and 2 outs.
2 outs, guys on first and second. Comes the second baseman, number 16, Graham Hackbarth.
So here's Graham Hackbarth, the second baseman. 2 for 8, 250 on the summer. He's just played sporadically. This is his 3rd start at second base. He looks down at the sign from Coach Mayotte. Hackbarth from Birmingham, Alabama. Recently played his college ball at Pearl River Community College in Mississippi as he takes a fastball high for strike 1. But next year, he's going to be playing ball 1. Next year, he's going to be playing his baseball at Louisiana Tech. after a great 2 years in Mississippi. So here's the 1-0. Swings through a fastball, wild pitch. Runners will advance 90 feet. So now there's runners on second and third with a 1-1 count to Hackworth. Good 2-out base running for Newark, advancing 90 feet on the wild pitch. Leone leads off third, and Will Aloka, who is hit by a pitch, leads off second. Hackbarth has a chance to tie the game with a base hit here in the bottom of the second. Breaking ball almost hits Aloka, or almost hits Hackbarth, sorry, ball 2. Hackbarth drove in 30 runs this year at Pearl River. 30 RBIs in 40 games. Here's the 2-1. Fastball inside, ball 3. So 3-1 count now from Jake Binder. Binder throwing to Adam Gallagher. Binder, the right-handed pitcher from Syracuse, sets up from the stretch as runners lead off second and third. Fastball high, and Hackbarth walks to load the bases here with 2 outs. So that will bring up the leadoff hitter, Tyler Odekirk.
Number 2.
In the bottom of the first, we saw Tyler Odekirk get his first hit of the summer, a leadoff double. He was quickly stranded at third as Binder got the next 3 batters out. Odekirk with a chance to do some damage here in the bottom of the second. So bases loaded, 2 outs. Breaking ball, not far. That ball bounced away from Adam Gallagher, but not far enough where Leone could capitalize and score. But it's 1-0 to the Pilots' best on baseman, Odekirk. Odekirk, 8 walks and a hit by pitch through 5 games. Going to be playing his college ball at the University of San Diego next fall. Here's the 1-0 from Binder. Fastball swung on and missed. Strike 1. Odekirk swung right through the fastball there. 2 outs, bases loaded, 1-1 count to Odekirk. It's Leone on third, Aloka on second, and Hackbarth on first. Breaking ball, popped up into center field, but carry is under it for the Flames. After 2 hits, after a single, a hit by pitch, and a walk, the Pilots lead the bases loaded here in the bottom of the second inning. We head to the third. Newark trails 2-0.
Sam Little.
All right, welcome back to Colburn Park. 2-0 here, Pilots trail. I'm joined in the booth now by left-handed pitcher for the Newark Pilots, Kyle Griffin. Kyle, how you doing today?
Another day at the ballpark, man. Just doing good. Yeah.
Sam Little steps in for the Flames. He reached on an error in the first, takes a high, ball 1. So you play your college ball at Louisiana Tech. How did you get there? Why Louisiana Tech?
No, playing my high school, high school like all the time. We would always go play there, man. Like all the colleges around, like McGee State, Western State, Louisiana Tech, we would always go play around there. And
2-0, too little, fouled back, 2-1.
Always wanted to do engineering for my degree, and they're the best in the state, so figured if I ever had a chance to go play for them, that I would definitely take it, and I got the chance to go there. So
the 2-1 now to Sam Little, popped back at a play, 2-2. So kind of a strange year for you in your freshman campaign at Louisiana Tech. You told me you were originally supposed to be redshirted, and then halfway through the year they pulled it.
Yeah, originally the plan was to be redshirted for this year. During the fall, I dropped down sidearm, a little experiment, try to get it to be better.
Ground ball to Odekirk. He makes the play, 6-3, 1 out here in the top of the third.
Then, our pitching staff, wasn't really going our way for some part. And
Number 30.
Decided to change something up, and they brought me out, pulled my red shirt, and it just worked out for me, man. I got to actually starting Friday night, so it was definitely interesting.
So explain to not the average college baseball fan, what does it mean to be a Friday night starter in Division I? As the first pitch to Lanning, grounded to Odekirk. Odekirk across the diamond, 2 outs.
It's definitely something that it's just like, it's hard to put words for it, man. It's just the adrenaline bumping, man. You're going out. It's the big game. Everyone's there Friday night watching. It's awesome.
24.
So Louisiana Tech, Conference USA, right?
Yeah.
Coolest ballpark you got to play in this season?
Definitely, I would say that besides our conference tournament ballpark at NGM Park, the Biloxi Shuckers, that was off the hook, just so nice. But I would say Rice. Rice definitely has one of the way better fields. Just the backdrop of downtown medical district in Houston. It's hard to beat, man. It's great.
So what have you seen from Adam Donovan tonight, as he has a 1-1 count on the 5-hole hitter for the Flames, Trey Bauer?
I mean, if you can remember from his last start, it really didn't work out his way. He just couldn't find a strike zone for some time, and definitely here he's definitely worked better. I mean, it's only 2-0. I mean, he's limited some damage. It's definitely a lot better than his last start. Just a couple mechanics issues here and there. He could be quick mechanics fix up, and could be breezing through teams now.
So it's 3-1 now to Bauer. Here's a pitch. Fastball line into right field. Oh, McKenna dives, can't numb up with the play. The ball stays in front of him, so it'll just be a 2-out single for Trey Bauer. And that will bring up the number 6-hole hitter, Matt Carey. Carey, the center fielder from Ithaca. He singled and scored a run in the bottom of the second.
Number 8, Matt Carey.
So it's no secret that here in the early parts of the summer that the Pilots pitching staff had struggled. How have you and last night's starter Martinez, how do you guys get the rest of your starters to pitch how you guys have pitched through your 4 appearances? Hold that thought. Ground ball back to Donovan. He will tag Matt Carey to end the inning. Strands a runner on first after a 2-out hit. We head to the bottom of the third. Pilots trail 2-0.
The other starters that
All right, bottom third, it'll be Mark McKenna, John Balliet, and Peter Battaglia. If anyone gets on, it'll be John Griffin for the Pilots here at the bottom of the third. I'm joined here in the booth by Kyle Griffin. Griffin, left-handed pitcher for the Newark Pilots. He's 1-1 on the summer. So going back to what we were talking about last inning, you and Martinez have gone 21 2/3, while the other starters have only pitched 2 1/3, not counting what Donovan has done through 3 tonight.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely we have to show them to build some confidence for them. I mean, you go out and you see us. Well, we've had success so far pitching, and I mean, hopefully it'll just give them confidence. Should go out there and just do their thing.
1-1 to Mark McKenna, popped up the other way to left field, but Gage Lanning is under it for the Flames. One pitch, or after a 1-1 count, Mark McKenna is retired. And that will bring up John Balliet. So 3 hitters in this Pilots lineup will be your teammates next year at Louisiana Tech. Tanner Huddleston, the third baseman, who's out of the lineup tonight. Jonathan Parker, a catcher who's DHing tonight. And Graham Hackbarth, tonight's second baseman. What have you seen from those guys, and what can they bring to Louisiana Tech next year? As Balliet lines a first pitch foul, strike 1.
So far from what I've seen, Jonathan Parker, JP, he's been swinging a pretty hot stick so far, some of the games. And then Graham, solid defense. I haven't seen anything get by him ever. Tanner also, he's been hot a little bit times, swinging it. But we definitely need them here at Tech.
Balliet, ground ball to the shortstop, Wyatt Myers. He boots it, kicks it into center field. So it'll be an E6 as John Balliet reaches here with 1 out in the third.
We graduated so many seniors this year, man, that we need to bring in
first baseman, number 18.
It may not be
Peter Battaglia.
It'll be easy to adapt for them. Help us out in the long run for this college team.
So that'll bring up Pete Battaglia. Battaglia, the first baseman, lined out to third to end the first inning, stranding a runner. Now he has a runner on first. Here's the first pitch breaking ball in for strike 1. So you're from Lake Charles, Louisiana. How did you end up coming to Western New York to play summer ball? I'm sure there are leagues down by where you're from.
Yeah, there's a couple leagues from around the South, but the person I was in charge of, at Louisiana Tech, for sending people, he was actually he has really close ties with Todd Kirky, one of our recruiters for this team. So I told him that I was looking to play somewhere, and he sent me up here. Total different change in weather and everything. Not used to the cold weather yet, but we'll come around.
Had you ever been to New York prior to the summer?
No, have not. I can honestly say I've never been here.
What's the furthest north you've ever been?
Furthest north I've ever been. I've been to Nebraska. It's about as far north as I've been. Enough of my over here.
Battaglia asked for time ahead of the 0-2 from Jake Binder. So what are you trying to work on this summer? What do you need to improve in your game before you head back to Louisiana Tech in the fall?
Definitely need the sidearm. I get a lot of run away from righties into lefties. Definitely, I can. That really helps with outside. But eventually, people are gonna work to the oppo. Try to just fight it away. So I definitely need to work on inside pitches, righties. Try to get that. Maybe get a little more. My changeup, definitely work on that. Get a little down movement too. Some different change of speeds, get them on balance.
Jake Binder has thrown over a few times. Balliet back in safely ahead of the 0-2 from Pete Battaglia. Binder working from the stretch here. Balliet leads off first. Fastball taken high, ball 1. So one thing I've noticed sitting up here in the booth through your first 2 starts is that you like to throw your changeup to right-handed hitters.
Yes.
Especially late in the count.
Yeah.
Why is that?
It has that late sink, the late tail away from them. You're looking for something in the zone that you can fight away as a hitter or get a hit on. But it just starts with the fastball. They think fastball, and when it gets there, it drops. But it's just too late for them to hold up or fight away sometimes. So that's why I throw the changeup late in the count.
Battaglia fouled back the 1-2. He'll do it again. Here it is. Fastball up the third base line. Cracked his bat, and he'll have to get a new one. So it's no secret that the Pilots have struggled through the first 6 games. Since your start here last Thursday night, where you went 6 strong with a win, you guys have not won a game, 0-5 on the recent road trip. Is there any – are people in the locker room down? What's the locker room demeanor from the team and from the coaching staff?
I mean, yeah, it's been somewhat of a struggle, but no one's really – lost hope or anything. We're all still up about it, man. It's just the start, Some teams just need to gel together a little better, figure out what's this and that. But it'll come around, man. All teams get cold at some point, It's just about getting hot at the right times. And I feel like we're just in that cold slump right now, but we'll definitely come around and get hot.
Battaglia swings through strike 3, so 2 away with John Ballier at first base.
Brings up the DH, number 23.
What have you learned from pitching coach Bennett Schultz?
Parker.
He's awesome so far. I mean, a learning standpoint, obviously, just pitch the contact, man, We throw the strikes. You've seen that we've had some problems with walks here and there, but big thing is just with him, he pitch the contact, It's a wood bat league. It's not like it's metal bat with college. It's different, Hitters have a swing with it, so you throw the contact, you're going to get the ground balls and the lazy pop-ups that you always get.
JP, your future teammate, grounds a first pitch fastball to the third baseman, Bennett. That will end the 3rd inning here in Colburn Park. Kyle, thank you for joining me in the booth. Good luck the rest of the summer, and good luck in the fall at Louisiana Tech. We head to the 4th inning. Pilots trail 2-0. Top of the 4th inning now. Pilots trail 2-0 here at Colburn Park.
Number 5, left catcher.
Gonna bring up Adam Gallagher, the 7-hole hitter, right-handed batter for the Flames. He singled in the 2nd, the inning where the Flames scored their 2 runs. Fastball from Adam Donovan, outside, ball 1. Here's the 1-0 now from Donovan, breaking ball outside, ball 2. The Flames got both their runs in the bottom of the 2nd off an RBI single from Matt Carey and an RBI single from Wyatt Myers. Myers will bat here in the 4th. And it's 3-0 to Gallagher. Here's the 3-0. Fastball outside and a 4-pitch walk to start off the top of the 4th for the Pilots. No one warming just yet in their bullpen. So unless this inning starts to get ugly, it will be Donovan's to lose. That brings up number 27, Kyle Gallagher. Gallagher from Cornell flew out to McKenna in the top of the 2nd inning. So Adam Gallagher takes his lead off of first. He reached via a walk and a first pitch to Kyle Gallagher is outside, ball 1. As Will Aloka now goes out to talk to Adam Donovan, who's thrown 5 straight balls here to start the 4th inning. One-0 count, no outs here. Bottom of the 4th. It's Kyle Gallagher, right-handed batter, at the plate for the Flames. Their designated hitter tonight. Tim Adams gives it the ready to play, and Adam Donovan now will work from the stretch. 1-0 count. Kyle Gallagher going on the play. Popped up. Not enough room, though, for Battaglia or Aloka as it bounces into the bleachers. Almost hit someone. Or it did hit someone. It hit a fan. We hope he's okay. And it'll be a 1-1 now to Kyle Gallagher. It appears it hit a fan in the head in the bleachers just behind the first base dugout. We hope he's okay. Donovan steps back up on the mound. It'll be a 1-1 now to Kyle Gallagher. Runner on first, 2-0 Flames. Here's the 1-1. Fastball down the middle, strike 2. So good outing so far for Adam Donovan. Just the one bump in the road in the 4-hit second inning. An inning I'm sure he would like to have back. It'll be a 1-2. Breaking ball. High, just missed, ball 2. Wyatt Myers stands on deck for the Flames. 2-2, no outs, 2-0 Flames. Top 4th. Breaking ball outside, full count. And we'll see if the Flames will put Adam Gallagher in motion at first. So a 3-2 count to Kyle Gallagher from Adam Donovan. Runner is going. Fastball up the middle. Hackbart steps on second base, on to first. It's going to be a double play. So because the runner was running on the play, Hackbart right at second, steps on the bag. It's a 4-4-6 or 4-4-3 double play. 2 outs here in the 4th.
With 2 outs and nobody on, comes up the shortstop, number 7.
So a little bit of bad luck for the Flames. But that's always good luck for the Pilots fans, as because the runner was going, it led Hackbarth right to second where the ground ball was. So both Gallaghers retired on the same play, and a fastball or a breaking ball in for strike 1 to the number 9 hole hitter, Wyatt Myers. Myers drove in a run in his first at-bat in the second. Pops up the 1-0 or the 0-1 out of play, strike 2. So quickly 2 strikes to the number 9 hole hitter as Adam Donovan 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. Working from the windup, here's the 0-2 fastball in the dirt, 1-2. So waste pitch there from Donovan. No runners on, everyone in the infield playing deep. It'll be a 1-2 count, 2 outs to Wyatt Myers. Myers 2 for 12 on the summer. Here's the 1-2 from Donovan. Breaking ball, up and in, forced Myers to duck. It's 2-2. Myers digs back in deep in the right-hander's batter's box. 2-2, 2 outs, 2-0 Flames. Breaking ball upstairs. And after starting off the count 0-2, Donovan quickly loses the zone, and it's a full count to the second straight hitter here in the inning. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, no runners on. Here's the pitch from Adam Donovan. Fastball outside corner, does not get the call, and that's going to be a walk. So Myers comes back from 0-2 and works a walk, a 2-out walk, the second walk in the inning from Donovan. And that will flip the lineup back over to the leadoff hitter, Alex Canty.
With 2 outs and a runner on first, the second baseman, number 21, Alex Canty.
Alex Canty from Monroe Community College, the second baseman, digs in the right-handed batter's box. He's flown out to John Ballier both times. Ground ball, tough hop by Ground ball, tough hop by Jorge Leon. Leon fires to Hackbarth. Hackbarth misses the base, fires over to first base, and gets Alex Canty. So a 5-4-3 putout to end the inning. 2 walks in the inning, 1 runner left on base. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Pilots trail 2-0.
Located in the village of Newark.
Bottom 4th, Jorge Leon squares to bunt, pulls it back, takes a ball from Jake Binder, the starter for Onondaga. It'll be Leon over Torres and Will Aloka here in the 4th for the Pilots. Fastball outside, strike 1. Jorge Leon reached on an infield single and was stranded at 3rd in the 2nd inning when the Pilots had the bases loaded. Here's the 1-1. Fastball swung on, fouled back. Strike 2 on Jorge Leon. Leon 4 for 15. Made a great play on the tough hop to end the top half of the inning. Now it would be great here after making a great play if Leon could reach here to start the inning. The 1-2 from Jake Binder working out of the windup. The right-hander deals. Fastball swung on, fouled back. It's 1-2. Jorge Leon batting from the left-handed batter's box. Leon from Hendrix College in Arkansas. Bounces the 1-2 to the second baseman, Canty. Canty fires, and Leon beats it out. So another infield single for Jorge Leon. And the Pilots have the leadoff hitter on here in the bottom of the 4th. So that will bring up Over Torres. Torres playing center fielder tonight for the Pilots. He's 1 for 13 on the summer, but has played a great defensive center field for the Pilots. Torres from Elizabeth, New Jersey, 6'1", 195. Grounded out to the second baseman, Canty, in the 2nd. Here's the first pitch, breaking ball, taken, strike 1. So the second straight first pitch breaking ball to Torres that he took. Leon leads off first, being held on by Bauer. And a timeout called on the field as the ball rolled on. So Torres digs back in, and it's Jake Binder working from the stretch. Leon leads off first. Thrown over by Binder. Leon back in safely. We saw Binder throw over a lot in the bottom of the 3rd inning when John Ballier was on first base. Ballier had reached on an error by the shortstop. Here's the second pitch, the 0-1 to Over Torres. Torres asks for time, and it's granted by home plate umpire Tim Adams. So Torres steps out ahead of the 0-1 from Binder. Binder, the right-hander, 6'3", 190 from Syracuse. He's thrown 3 scoreless here so far. Breaking ball taken inside over Torres. It's 1-1. Torres looks down at John Maya at the sign. Let's see if they put in a hit and run here on 1-1 or a bunt from Torres. Leon takes his lead off first. Binder throws over. Leon back in safely. Will Aloka, the catcher tonight for Newark, waits on deck. The 1-1 from Jake Binder to Torres. Fastball in the hole between the shortstop and the third baseman. It's a base hit for Torres. Leon moves up to second base, and the Pilots have their first 2 runners on here in the bottom of the 4th.
With runners on first and second, and nobody out. Comes the catcher.
So 2 hits to lead off the bottom of the 4th for Will Alaka. Alaka had the big hit in their first game, our last home game, in the win against Onondaga when he had a 2-run double in the bottom of the 3rd. With 2 runners on base, let's see what he does here. The first baseman playing in, and so is the third baseman, anticipating a bunt from Will Alaka. Leon takes the lead off of first and over Torres, or Leon takes the lead off second over Torres off first. So speed on the base for the Pilots. Alaka squares the bunt, pulls it back, takes high, ball 1. So 2 singles here in the 4th for the Pilots. Men on the corners playing in. Second, Alaka bunts, pops it foul. Adam Gallagher was ready to fire to third, but Alaka popped the bunt foul. It's 1-1. Middle infielding playing about in double play depth for the Flames, with the corners playing in on the grass. Coach John Maya at third base gives his signs to his base runners and Alaka. Let's see if Alaka decides to bunt again. 1-1 from Jake Binder. Looks back at Leon. Squares the bunt, pulls it back. And now Leon nearly picked off. Adam Gallagher tried to throw behind Leon at second base. Doesn't get him. Wyatt Myers fumbled the pass, but Leon would have been in safely. It'll be 2-1 now to Will Myers. Also something that the Pilots have not helped themselves out with is getting thrown out on the base paths. When they've been threatening to score runs, they've been picked off or caught stealing to end innings far too many times over their last 3 losses. Alaka squares the bunt, pops the 2-1 back, and now with 2 strikes, let's see if Coach John Maya still has the bunt sign on. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, 2 runners on. It's Jorge Leon at second over Torres at first. The third baseman Bennett backs up. The first baseman Bowers still in on the grass. Middle infield in at double play depth. Here's the 2-2 from number 22, Jake Binder. In the dirt, Alaka thought about it, lays off wisely, and it's a full count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Leon on second, Torres on first. It's Will Alaka on the plate. And now, let's see if the runners are going or if Alaka squares to bunt with 2 strikes. He was not on the 2-2. Let's see if it's any different on the 3-2. Runner's not going. Fastball taken outside, ball 4. And with nobody out, the bases are loaded here in the bottom of the 4th.
Brings up the second baseman.
So a Leon infield single, a Torres single, and a Will Alaka walk has loaded the bases here with no one out in the bottom of the 4th. And that will bring up the number 9 hitter, Graham Hackbarth. Hackbarth, tonight's second baseman from Birmingham, Alabama, 6 feet 180, has a chance to put the Pilots on the board here. Infield for Onondaga playing about in. The middle infield about 2 steps off the grass. The first pitch to Hackbarth fouled off his foot. Strike 1. Home plate umpire goes out to hand the ball to the pitcher Binder to give Hackbarth a little time to walk that one off. Looks to be a stinger. Adams cleans off the plate. Hackbarth steps out. So the third baseman and first baseman are playing on the grass. and the middle infielders are playing about a step back. Here's the 0-1 now to Graham Hackbarth with the bases loaded. Hackbarth walked in the bottom of the second inning. Ground ball. It'll be over the head of the shortstop. No, he gets it. Goes the quick way to third. So Torres is out at third, but an RBI on a fielder's choice for Graham Hackbarth has the Newark Pilots on the board here in the bottom of the fourth.
With 1 out, runners on first and second.
So Jorge Leon has now scored the last two runs for the Pilots. The Pilots have scored 2 runs now in just over about 22 innings. Odekirk squares to bunt, taken, strike 1. They scored 3 runs in the top of the 9th on Wednesday night in Jamestown and have scored 2 runs since. It was a strike to Odekirk, so 0-1. Aloka leads off second, Hackbarth off first. 2-1 here. Flames. Pitch in the dirt, blocked by Adam Gallagher. No runners advance. So the 1-1 now to Tyler Odekirk, who got his first hit of the summer with a leadoff double in the first. See if he could duplicate what he did there now. Aloka takes his lead off second. Fastball low. Ball 1, or ball 2. It's Hackbarth on first, Aloka on second, 1 out. 2-1 count to Odekirk and a 2-1 score on the scoreboard. Jake Binder working from the stretch here at Colburn Park as the lights are on now. The 2-1 popped up. Let's see if it's deep enough. It is into center field. It'll be a blue single. Runners had to hold, though. Not sure if that was going to be caught by the second baseman or the center fielder. It lands in between them, but it's a 1-out single for Tyler Odekirk, and the bases are reloaded here in the fourth.
Mark McKenna.
So that'll bring up the right fielder, Mark McKenna. McKenna comes to the Pilots from Canisius University. It's his second start here in as many days for the Pilots. Bases loaded, no runners out, 1 out. Here, first pitch to McKenna, taken inside, almost hit him. Strike 1, or ball 1. McKenna, 0 for 4 last night, has grounded out to the shortstop and flown out to the left fielder in 2 at-bats tonight. So 0 for 6 on the summer in 2 games for the Pilots. Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball taken inside for strike 1. So 1-1 count to Mark McKenna. Hackbarth off second, Aloka off third, and Odekirk off first take their leads. First and third in on the infield. Middle infield back deep. Ground ball, 4-6, no throw, no return throw to first. So it'll be a fielder's choice and an RBI to Mark McKenna, and we are tied here at Colburn Park, 2-2. So a slow developing ground ball. McKenna beats out and no return throw as Coach Bush goes out to talk to the field umpire, Rick Elrod. So it's an RBI for McKenna and a run scored for Will Aloka here in the bottom of the fourth to tie up the game for the Pilots. So McKenna takes over for Odekirk at first, and Hackbarth leads off third. McKenna being held on by the first baseman Bauer, throw over by Binder, McKenna back in safely. It's John Ballier, the number 3 hole hitter for the Pilots. He's 0 for 2 today. He's the Pilots' leader in hits on the summer and 3rd in the PGCBL this season. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for both teams as Ballier fouls back the first pitch from Binder for strike 1. Valier steps out, now steps back in. Tim Adams gives the ready for play to the pitcher Binder. Binder working from the stretch. McKenna leads off first, Hackbarth off of third, and Binder steps off to readjust himself on the mound. An important pitch here, 0-1, 2 outs, bottom 4, 2-2 game, 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error apiece for both teams. Here's Valier. Fastball fouled back, 0-2. John Ballier in the left-handed batter's box from Orange Coast Community College in Costa Mesa, California. 5'10", 185 for the lefty. He has also pitched this year for the Pilots. He's 0 for 2 today. 0 for 2, 0-2 count, 2 outs. Fastball taken inside, ball 1. Hackbarth leads off of third, and McKenna leads off of first. 2 runs here in the bottom of the 4th for Newark. Here's the 1-2 to McKenna. Popped up to center field, deep. For carry going back, but he is under it to end the inning. 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 runners left on base. We head to the top of the 5th. We are tied here at Colburn Park, 2-2. Top 5, Adam Donovan still on the mound for the Pilots. First pitch, fastball taken outside by Stephen Bennett for ball 1. The 0-1, 1-0 fastball popped up to Ballier. Ballier settles under it, catches it with his right-handed glove. 1 away. So Adam Donovan settling in since the rough patch he hit when he allowed 2 runs in the second. He has just allowed a pair of walks and a single since allowing an RBI to Wyatt Myers. Got to bring up Sam Little, number 9. Bounces the first pitch up the first base line and foul to Peter Battaglia. It'll be 0-1 to Sam Little. Little from Ithaca. He's 4 for 22. Reached on an Odekirk error in the first and grounded out to Odekirk in the 3rd. Here he is in the 5th, batting from the left-hand side. Fouls a fastball back. It's 0-2. So Adam Donovan working quickly from the windup here in the 5th. No one warming up for the Pilots in their pen, and no one warming up for Onondaga in theirs. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error for each team. The 0-2 fouled back. We'll do it again. Adam Donovan ready before Little even in the box. Here's the 0-2. Fastball. Just stays alive is Sam Little. And we'll do the 0-2 again. Aloka fires back a new pitch to Donovan, a new ball to Donovan. as Coach Bennett Schultz brings out more balls for the home plate umpire, Tim Adams. It's 0-2 as the sun is beginning to set here in Colburn Park, just over the left field fence, directly in my vision. Here's the 1-2 now to Sam Little. Back-to-back outside pitches, and it's 2-2. It'll be Sam Little, Gage Lanning, and Trey Bauer here in the 5th for the Flames. Breaking ball upstairs, 3-2. So something we saw that Adam Donovan was able to work out of last inning is after getting 2 strikes, he is allowed a few balls. And he did that here after 2 strikes, 3 straight balls, and now 4 straight balls, and a walk to the second hitter in the inning, Sam Little. So that'll bring up Gage Lanning. Lanning from Canisius.
Brings up the left field.
He's 0 for 2, grounded into a double play, and then grounded out to Odekirk. Lanning first in the PGCDL in hits, second in batting average at .524, and the Pilots have done a good job keeping him off base. And just as I say it, a little bit of the announcer's curse, Lanning lines a single in between Odekirk and Leone. And there's 2 runners on now with just 1 out.
Yeah.
So Gage Lanning was first pitch swinging, lines a single into left for the Flames' 6th hit of the night. Adam Donovan working from the stretch now. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball in there for strike 1. This hitter is Trey Bauer from Cornell. He's walked, scored a run, and singled in 2 plate appearances tonight. He's the Flames' first baseman, batting from the right-hander's batter's box. Donovan gets him to pop up, fouled back out of play. It's 0-2. So just as he was to Sam Little, it's quickly 0-2 here to Trey Bauer. He lost Little and eventually walked him on 4 straight pitches. Hopefully he does not do the same to Bauer. Here is the 0-2 from Donovan. Looks back at second, fires in a fastball high. It's 1-2. Bauer digs back in the right-handed batter's box. Awaits the 1-2 from the righty Donovan. Here it is, breaking ball inside, almost hits Bauer. It's ball 2. Adam Donovan from DeSales University and Summers, Connecticut, standing at 6'3" on the mound for the Pilots. Here's the 2-2. Fastball's cut on, dive by Leone, past the outstretched glove. It's Ballier. Ballier fires home, runner rounds third. He is safe. So after the Pilots tied it up in the bottom of the 4th, the Flames get one back here in the top half of the 5th. It is 3-2 Onondaga. 1 out here in the 5th.
Runners on first and second. Brings up the center fielder, number 8, Matt Carey.
So Sam Little scores the run for the Flames, as Gage Lanning moves up 90 feet to second, and Trey Bauer takes Lanning's spot at first. So the 7th hit and 3rd run for the Flames, and it's 3-2. Here is the first pitch now to Matt Carey, the center fielder. Swung on and missed on a changeup. Strike 1. So it'll be an 0-1 to Matt Carey from Adam Donovan, working out of the stretch. Runners on first and second, they take their leads. Breaking ball inside. Strike, ball 1. Gage Lanning bluffed like he was going to steal. He did not. And it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. So runners on first and second, 3-2 Flames here in the top of the fifth. Fastball, cut on, swung down to the third base line. It's a fair ball, and it's going to be trouble. 1 run is going to score for the Flames, and that's all. It's a 1-out RBI double for Matt Carey, and the Flames lead 4-2. So after Newark was able to get 2 in the bottom of the fourth, the Flames get both of them back here with 1 out in the fifth. So it's the second RBI on the day for Matt Carey, the center fielder from Ithaca, and that brings up Adam Gallagher, the catcher from Ithaca. Infield all the way in now for Newark, and Coach Bennett Schultz will go out to talk to Adam Donovan. Odekirk and Leone, now Hackbarth, will join the mound visit. Bases loaded. Or runners on second and third. It's Matt Carey on second, Trey Bauer on third. 2 runs in for Onondaga in this inning, after a failed shutdown inning. A reliever warming up in the Newark Pilots pen now. Looks like it is Zach Mann, the right-hander from Saginaw Valley State. But first, it will be Adam Gallagher. Adam Gallagher facing Adam Donovan. So the battle of the Adams. Adam Gallagher has won so far with a single and a walk. First pitch in the dirt. Great block by Aloka to save a run. And it's 1-0 count now with 1 out. So the runners take their leads off of first and third, or second and third. It's Carey on second, Bauer on third. Both have driven in a run in this inning. The infield is in for the Pilots, and it's a 1-0 count with 1 out to Adam Donovan, or Adam Gallagher from Adam Donovan. Here's the 1-0. Fastball misses high. It's 2-0. Would have to imagine there'll be a short leash here for Adam Donovan in the fifth, since the Pilots have struggled to score runs over the last week. You can't let the Flames get too far ahead. A fastball swung on and missed by Gallagher, and it's 2-1. Leone and Odekirk playing a step off the grass on the left side, and Hackbarth and Battaglia on the grass on the right side. Fastball misses high, and it's 3-1. Coach Schultz looking down, make sure Zach Mann is warm. And he says he is. He's working quicker now. He's throwing to Poe in the bullpen. Here's the 3-1 to Gallagher. Breaking ball hits Gallagher. And the bases are loaded here in the top of the fourth.
With the bases loaded and 1 out for the Flames. Brings up the DH.
And that's going to be it here for Adam Donovan. It's going to be a new pitcher, Zach Mann, for the Pilots to face Kyle Gallagher here in the fifth.
Yeah.
Flames have 2, looking to add more. We'll be right back. Bases loaded, bottom fifth. It's Zach Mann now on the mound. Pitching coach Bennett Schultz bringing him in a tough spot. It's Kyle Gallagher with the bases loaded. Trey Bauer off third, Matt Carey off second, and Adam Gallagher leads off of first. 2 runs in for the Flames here in this inning, looking to add more. Here's the first pitch from Zach Mann. Fastball in the dirt, blocked by Aloka. It's ball 1. Zach Mann, 6'4", 225, from Saginaw Valley State University and Union, Kentucky. And it appears he has something in his eye. Home plate umpire calling out for the coach to come out to the mound. Leone joins him on the mound. Flames have 2 runs here this inning on an RBI single from Trey Bauer and an RBI double from Matt Carey, scoring Sam Little and Gage Lannick. Zach Mann is okay, and he will continue here. In an important situation for the Pilots. 1-0 count, 1 out, top of the 5th. 2 runs in so far for Onondaga. They lead 4-2 and have the bases loaded. This is Zach Mann's 4th appearance for the Pilots this summer. And here is the 1-0. Fastball cut on in to left. It's going to be a run, maybe 2. Ballier fires the ball back in quickly. Leone cuts it off. 1 run scores. That run is Adam Donovan's responsibility, and it's 5-2 Flames. So an RBI single for Kyle Gallagher, and it's 5-2.
Now for that for the Flames, for the shortstop.
So 4 in a third innings pitched, 8 hits, 4 walks, and a strikeout for Adam Donovan, and 5 earned runs so far. Matt Carey on third and Adam Gallagher on second are both his responsibility. Breaking ball upstairs inside. It's ball 1. Zach Mann in 3 games, 4 innings pitched, 2 hits, 2 walks, 3 Ks. And you'd have to imagine he'll be working a few innings here for the Pilots. Bases loaded, working from the windup. In the dirt, blocked by Will Aloka. It's 2-0. Aloka goes out to talk to Zach Mann. Want to make sure you have your signals right with runners on second. Battaglia and Leone playing in at the corners. Odekirk and Hackbarth in double play depth in the middle infield. Here's the 2-0 from Zach Mann. Fastball taken outside. And Zach Mann is in trouble. It's 3-0. Mann working quickly from the windup. Here's the 3-0. Fastball down the middle. It's 3-1. Wyatt Myers taking all the way there for the Flames. Bases loaded. It's Carey on third, Gallagher on second, and Gallagher on first. Adam Gallagher on second, Kyle Gallagher on first. 3-1 count, 1 outs in the top of the 5th. Zach Mann steps off and resets. Here's the 3-1. Fastball cut on in the gap. It's going to be a base hit. Ballier gets it back in quickly. All 3 runners move up 90 feet, so the carousel keeps on moving. 4th run in now on the inning for the Flames, and it's 6-2 Pilots trail. 2nd run scored for Carey on the day. 2nd RBI for Wyatt Myers. He's 2 for 2 on the day.
Number 21.
2 pitchers warming up now in the Pilots' pen. It's Jordan Miller and Jake Bernardo. Bases still loaded. Adam Gallagher, Kyle Gallagher, and Wyatt Myers, with Alex Canty, the 9th hitter of the inning, standing at the plate. Fastball in the dirt, blocked by Aloka, gets away, but Adam Gallagher thought about it, wisely chooses not to. Aloka got there quickly, and it's going to be 1-0. So the only out of the inning was recorded on a leadoff first pitch fly ball to the number 2 hitter, Stephen Bennett. Since then, walk, single, single, double, hit by pitch, single, single. and 4 runs scored in between there for the Flames. Corners in middle infield at double play depth. Here's the 1-0 from Zach Mann, still working from the windup. It's 2-0. Aloka goes back out to talk to Zach Mann. Bases loaded, 1 out, 2-0 count now to Alex Canty. Battaglia and Leone in on the corners as the sun is a beautiful sunset here now just over the left field fence. The 2-0 is fired in fastball for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out to the number 1 or the leadoff hitter, Alex Canty from Monroe Community College. Here's the 2-1 from Zach Mann. Cut on, fouled back. It's 2-2. Big pitch coming now from Zach Mann. Still working from the windup with the bases loaded here in the 5th. 4 runs home for Onondaga. And they've got 5 hits in the inning. Here's the 2-2 from Zach Mann. Fastball swung on and missed. Strike 3. 2 away now in the inning. Pilots 1 out away from getting out of this one. But that will bring up, for the 2nd time in this inning, Stephen Bennett. Bennett made the first out in the top of the 5th when he flew out to John Ballier, and that seems like a long time ago, as since then, 7 batters got on in between the 1st and 2nd outs, and 4 runs have scored. Here's the first pitch. Fastball is low. Ball 1. Bennett 0 for 2 with a walk and a stolen base today from Canisius batting 2nd. He's 3rd in the league in batting average and 3rd in the league in hits. Here's the 1-0 from Zach Mann. Swung on, fouled back. Strike 1. He's 0 for 2 with a walk and a stolen base today. Bases still loaded. Infield playing deep now with 2 outs. Gallagher, the runner on 3rd, Adam Donovan's responsibility. Here's the 1-1 from Zach Mann. Grounded to Jorge Leone. He goes the easy way to 2nd. Inning over. But not before the Flames score 4 runs on 5 hits. They leave 2 runners on, but the Pilots head to the bottom of the 5th, trailing 6-2 here at Colburn Park. All right, welcome back, Colburn Park. Jake Binder still on the mound for Onondaga. He's got a nice lead after surrendering the 2-run lead in the bottom of the 4th. The Flames offense got him 4 runs in the top of the 5th, and they lead 6-2 here in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch to Peter Battaglia, breaking ball in for strike 1. Battaglia 0 for 2 tonight, 4 for 23 on the summer. Batting average dipped into the 170s. Here's the 0-1. Cut on. Up down the left field line. Just foul. Would have been extra bases, but instead, it's an 0-2 count. So here is the 0-2 coming from Jake Binder, working out of the windup here in the bottom of the 5th. Battaglia waits. Here's the pitch. Fastball in the dirt, swung on and missed. Gets away from the catcher. He throws down to first base. Battaglia is retired. Strikeout, 2-3, put out. Battaglia's second strikeout of the game, and that will bring up the designated hitter tonight, Jonathan Parker. Parker, 0 for 3 tonight, or 0 for 2 tonight, has grounded out to the third baseman Bennett twice. Parker from Jones County Junior College in Mississippi. First pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Parker, 5 for 19 on the summer. Just above a 250 batting average. Here's the 1-0 to Parker. 1 out. Breaking ball taken high. Adam Gallagher wanted that call. Didn't get it. It's ball 2. Two balls, no strikes, 1 out. Pilots trail 6-2 here in the 5th. Here's the pitch from Binder. Fastball taken low. Back-to-back pitches that have looked good. Tough takes for Parker, but it's 3-0. He looks down at John Mayotte for the signal. Parker was one of the main reasons why the coaching staff decided to put in signs ahead of this game. After some miscommunication in yesterday's game, in situations where the team would have liked to bunt, but because no signs, wasn't sure what to do. Here's the 3-1. Lined to the shortstop, Wyatt Myers, and there's 2 away. So a line drive right at Myers, an easy play for the Flames shortstop. And that will bring up Jorge Leon. Leon, the third baseman tonight, has played second and third for the Pilots this summer. Steps up with 2 outs and no one on. He led off the 4th with a single and came around to score on a Graham Hackbarth fielder's choice last inning. He's 2-2, 2 infield singles, and takes strike 1 outside. So here's the 0-1 taken by Leon. Strike 2. Leon from Mexico City. First team All-Southern Athletic Association at Hendricks this year. Here's the 0-2. Fastball outside. Ball 1. Leon from the left-hander batter's box. 1-2, 2 outs. Swung on and missed. Fooled on a changeup. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head to the top of the 6th. Pilots trail 6-2 here at Colburn Park. All right, welcome back. Top 6 here in Newark. Pilots trail 6-2. Onondaga got 4 runs in the top half of the 5th.
Right fielder.
Here they are now in the 6th. It'll be Sam Little leading off for the Flames. He's 1 for 2 with a walk in 3 plate appearances. First pitch from Zach Mann. He slipped and fires a fastball to the backstop for ball 1. Official numbers on Adam Donovan: 4 1/3, 8 hits, 6 earned runs, 4 walks, and a K. As the second pitch to Sam Little, ball 2. Man working from the windup. Fastball lined softly right at Zach Mann. Pitchers are athletes too. Great job defending his position by Zach Mann, and there's one away here in the 6th.
With 1 out and nobody on, brings up the left fielder, number
We saw Jonathan
30,
Parker play,
Gage Lanning.
or Kyle Griffin play his position well the other night with a few infield assists, and now a great play by Zach Mann to start the inning. Here's the first pitch of Gage Lanning, lined to McKenna in right. He makes the play quickly. 2 outs here in the 6th. So the first 2 batters retired for the Flames, and that'll bring up Trey Bauer. Bauer, the first baseman from Cornell. He's 3 for 3 tonight, yet to be retired. 2 runs and an RBI, a walk,
Up to bat for
a single,
the Flames. Up
and
first
another
baseman,
single.
Number 24, Trey Bauer.
So 2 for 2, 3 for 3 on plate appearances. Here's the first pitch from Zach Mann, inside. Ball 1. Bauer had to lean out of the way on that one. Aloka goes out to talk to Zach Mann. 1-0 count, 2 outs, no runners on base. Infield playing back. Fastball outside, ball 2. No one is warming in the Pilots' pen right now. Here's the 2-0 from Zach Mann. It's quickly 3-0. 3-0 here to the third hitter of the inning with 2 outs. 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for the Flames. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Pilots. Here's the 3-0. 3-0 fastball fired in there for strike 1. (3-1) fastball misses outside, and a 2-out walk for Trey Bauer. He's on base all 4 times now for Onondaga.
With 2 outs and a runner on first, brings up the center fielder.
That'll bring up the center
number 8,
fielder, Matt Carey.
Matt Carey.
Carey singled, drove in a run in the 2nd, doubled, drove in a run in the 5th, and scored both times. He's 2 for 3 today. 2 runs, 2 ribbies, 2 outs here in the 6th, with Trey Bauer leading off first. He's being held on by Pete Battaglia. And here's the first pitch from Zach Mann. Fastball misses outside. Ball 1. So a 2-out walk from Trey Bauer brings up Matt Carey. 1-0, 2 outs. Here is the 1-0 from Zach Mann. Fastball swung on, missed. Strike 1. Top 6, Pilots trail 2-6 here in Newark. Here is the 1-1. Fastball popped up. Aloka runs out of room. That'll be 1-2. So Zach Mann 1 strike away from stranding Trey Bauer at first. Trey Bauer takes his lead off first. He's being held on by Pete Battaglia. It's Carey at the plate. Here's the 1-2 from Zach Mann, and it hits Carey. So 1-2 fastball, too far inside. And with 2 outs, a hit by a pitch and a walk has runners on second and first and second
With
for
2
the
outs and
Flames.
runners on first and second, brings up the catcher, number 5, Adam Gallagher.
So that will bring up the Flames catcher, Adam Gallagher. Gallagher singled, walked, and was hit by a pitch in 3 plate appearances tonight. So he, like Trey Bauer, has yet to be retired. Bauer leads off second, and Matt Carey leads off of first. Infield playing back. Here's the first pitch from Zach Mann. Fastball taken for strike one. Zach Mann taking his time. Here is the 0-1. Changeup misses. It's 1-1. 1-1, 2 outs, runners on second and third. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. Strike two. Man, just like what happened with Carey, 1 strike away now from getting out of the inning. Here is the 1-2 from Zach Mann, paying close attention to Trey Bauer at second. Fastball swung on and missed. Strike three. No runs, no hits. 2 runners left on base. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Pilots trail 6-2. All right, welcome back. Bottom 6th inning here, Colburn Park. New pitcher to tell you about for the Onondaga Flames. It's Zach Kemp. Kemp, right-handed pitcher from Wells College. 6'3", 200 from Ithaca, New York. He's a right-handed pitcher, and the first batter he will face is Over Torres. Torres, the center fielder for the Pilots. He singled and grounded out to second base in 2 at-bats tonight. He will be the first batter to face Zach Kemp. Kemp's 3rd appearance started 1 game, 5 innings, 2/3, 9 hits, 7 earned runs, 5 walks, 6 Ks, and a loss, with an 11.11 ERA.
I don't care.
Here is the 0-1. Fastball swung on, fouled back, strike one. Here is the 0-1 to Torres. Breaking ball, swung on, missed, strike two. Zach Kemp on in relief of Zach Binder, working from the windup. Binder, 5 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs. And almost strike three. Tough take for Over Torres, but missed outside. It's ball one. Here is the 1-2 to Torres. Great adjustment, and it's going to be a bloop single. Torres rounds first, thought about second, took a long round, but stays at first. Don't want to get thrown out on the base pass. to start the inning. So a lead-off single for Newark, and they're in business to start the inning. That'll bring up Will Aloka. Aloka, no official plate appearance, or no official at-bat, but has 2 plate appearances, was hit by a pitch and scored a run. Here he is now in the 6th against Zach Kemp. Fastball taken outside, ball 1. Kemp working from the stretch. Torres takes his lead off of first. He's being held on by Bauer. Second pitch to Aloka misses. It's ball 2. Aloka 2 for 12, 167. Started his freshman year at the University of Virginia. Here's the 2-0. Fastball swung on, line up the middle. It's going to be a base hit. Torres moves up 90 feet to second base. 2 lead-off singles. Runners on first and second now for Graham Hackbarth.
Runners on first and second, and coming out. Coming out of the plate, Newark Pilots, the second base.
Hackbarth walked, reached on a fielder's choice, and drove in a run.
Graham Hackbarth.
Hackbarth drove in Leon in the 4th inning for the Pilots' first run of the game. Looks down at Coach John Mayotte for the signs. So Torres leads off second, and Aloka off first. Corners in, Hackbarth squares to bunt, fouls it back. Strike 1. Hackbarth steps out. Torres leads off second. First baseman is way in, about even with the pitcher's mound. Third baseman is back. Hackbarth squares to bunt, pulls it back, takes a high fastball. Ball 1. See if Hackbarth decides to bunt again. 1-1. First and second. Zach Kemp working from the stretch. Squares to bunt. Gets it down. It was a good bunt, but it bounced up and hit his bat. Foul ball. It'll be 1-2. Hackbarth squared to bunt before the pitch was even thrown, and the first baseman Barr was basically at him by the time the ball reached the plate. Infield now back. We'll see if Hackbarth decides to bunt on 1-2. Not bunting. Takes high. Ball 2. Two-two now to Graham Hackbarth. No outs. 2 runners on. Pilots trail 6-2. Here is the 2-2 from Zach Kemp. Breaking ball. Popped up. But fouled out of play. Still life for Hackbarth. It's still 2-2. An important at-bat here for Hackbarth with Odekirk, the leadoff hitter, up next. Hackbarth can get on with the bases loaded and nobody outs. Could see some runs here for Newark. Here's the 2-2 from Zach Kemp. He looks back at Torres, fires in, taken high by Graham Hackbarth. Hackbarth has worked the count full. 3-2, no outs. Torres on second, and Will Aloka on first. We'll see if Coach Mayotte has them going here on a full count. And here is the 3-2 to Graham Hackbarth. Runners stay put. Hackbarth looped into left. It's going to be a base hit. Torres had to hold up. Wasn't sure if the left fielder, Spencer Lanning, was going to catch it. He did not. It fell. It's a single for Graham Hackbarth, and the bases are loaded here for Newark in the bottom of the 6th. And the pitching coach will go out to pay Zach Kemp a visit.
The shortstop from Mission Vale, California, number 2, Tyler Odekirk.
The The whole infield has joined the pitching coach on the meeting with Kemp. Final numbers on Zach Binder: 5 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 earned, 2 walks, 3 Ks. He left the lead with a win. He would be the winning pitcher of record for the Flames. Tyler Odekirk steps in. He's 2 for 3 today after going 0 for 15 through his first 5 games. Here is the Pilots shortstop. Double and a single so far. Bases loaded. Flinches at a breaking ball. It's strike 1. Kemp working from the windup now. Odekirk asks for time. It's granted. 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for the Flames. 2 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for Newark. Here is the 0-1. Taken outside. Good eye by Odekirk. Ball 1. Torres leads off of third. Will Aloka off of second. And Graham Hackbarth, who's reached base all 3 times tonight, leads off of first. The bases are loaded as Adam Gallagher goes out to talk to Zach Kemp. 1-1 count, nobody out. Here is the third pitch to Tyler Odekirk. Odekirk drove in 28 runs in 40 games this year for Irvine Valley Community College. Swings through a fastball. It's strike 2. Couple people throwing in the Flames bullpen. Here's the 1-2 count to Tyler Odekirk. Breaking ball inside, just missed. It's ball 2. Odekirk, no stranger to working into deep counts. Had a 10-plus at-bat in each of the first 3 games for Newark. Here he is, 2-2 count, bases loaded, asked for time. It's granted by home plate umpire Tim Adams. It's Hackbarth on first, Will Aloka on second, and Over Torres leading off of third. The hitter is Tyler Odekirk. Here is the 2-2 from Kemp. Fastball misses. It's a full count. So a full count to Tyler Odekirk with the bases loaded and no one out. An important pitch here for both hitter and pitcher. Zach Kemp working from the windup. Here's the 3-2. Fastball swung on and missed, strike 3. Odekirk reached out of the zone, and he is retired on a fastball. That'll bring up the number 2 hole hitter, the right fielder, number 33, Mark McKenna. McKenna from Canisius, 0 for 3 tonight with a fielder's choice and an RBI, though, in the 4th. He'll look to add another RBI here in the 6th. Bases loaded, 1 out. It's Torres, Aloka, and Hackbarth occupying the bases. First pitch taken outside by McKenna, ball 1. Middle infielders are back in double play depth. Corners are in on the grass. Here's the 1-0 to McKenna. Breaking ball taken outside, ball 2. In 40 games for McKenna and Canisius, he batted .328, 19 RBIs, 21 runs. Played very well for them this season. Here's the 2-0. 1 out. Inside, taken. Ball 3. So a 3-0 count now to McKenna. Got to assume the take sign will be on from Coach John Mayotte. The 3-0. It's on. Fastball inside. Strike 1. Torres, Aloka, Hackbarth takes their lead. 3-1, 1 out coming from Zach Kemp from the windup. Here it is. Taken outside by Mark McKenna. Ball 4. RBI walk. That will bring in Over Torres. Cuts the lead to 6-3 here in the 6th.
Coming up for your pilot, the left fielder from Mission Viejo, California, number 13.
So that will bring up John Ballier. Ballier 0 for 3, reached on an error tonight. Ballier went 1 for 3 last night. He's been the Pilots' best hitter, and he's 3rd in the league in hits in the PGCBL. Here he is with the bases loaded. Zach Kemp steps off. It's Aloka on third, Hackbarth on second, and Mark McKenna on first. McKenna 2 RBIs tonight for Newark. Here's the first pitch, taken for a strike, 0-1. Ballier, Orange Coast College in Costa Mesa, California, 5'10", 185, batting from the left-handed batter's box. Swings in. It's a shot to center field. Carry is under it, but it's going to be a run. Willaloka tags from third. Hackbarth stays put. It's an RBI sac fly for John Ballier, 6-4 here with 2 outs. That was a shot to center field, about 390 off the bat from John Ballier to dead center, but does the job, gets a run, and it's 6-4. So Aloka scores his second run of the game, and that brings up Peter Battaglia, the first baseman. Takes ball 1 in the dirt. Battaglia, 0 for 3, has lined out and struck out twice. Here is the 1-0 from Zach Kemp working out of the stretch. Hackbarth and McKenna take their leads off second and first. Here's the 1-0 to Pete Battaglia. Fastball taken outside corner, strike 1. Here is the 1-1 now from Zach Kemp to the right-hander Battaglia. Fooled him, swung on and missed, strike 2. Battaglia from Williamsville, New York. Played 48 games in his freshman campaign for Niagara. Here is the 1-2, 2 outs. Runners take their leads off first and second. In the dirt, ball 2. So it'll be a 2-2 count now to Peter Battaglia. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on to the cleanup hitter, Pete Battaglia. Zach Kemp looks in, steps off the mound, and Battaglia steps out of the box. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on, 2 runs in for Newark. Here is the pitch from Kemp in the dirt. Hackbarth moves to third with a full count. Now coming to Peter Battaglia. So a wild pitch from Zach Kemp allows Hackbarth to advance 90 feet. McKenna will be going at first with a full count coming to Battaglia. Hackbarth takes his lead off of third. Here is the 3-2, an important pitch coming from Zach Kemp. Here it is, fastball taken high, ball 4, and the bases are reloaded here in the top bottom of the 6th. That will bring up from New Orleans, Louisiana, Jonathan J.P. Parker.
Number 23.
Parker coming up with the bases loaded. It's Hackbarth, his future teammate at Louisiana Tech, at third. Mark McKenna from Canisius at second. And Peter Battaglia from Niagara at first. 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 walks here in the 6th for the Pilots. Jonathan Parker drove in 40 runs in 48 games this year for Jones County Junior College in Mississippi. He was second team All-State down there for Mississippi Junior Colleges. And here's the first pitch from Kemp. Breaking ball taken, strike 1. Kemp working back now in the windup with the bases loaded. And here is the 0-1. 2 outs to Jonathan Parker. Fastball taken high. It's ball 1. So Kemp, in his first inning of relief for the Flames, has been forced to throw a lot of pitches here in the bottom of the sixth. No one up in their bullpen. Here's the 1-1. Taken outside by Parker. 2-1. 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for Onondaga. 4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for Newark. Here is the 2-1 to Jonathan Parker. Swung on, hit into the gap in right. It's going to be caught in the gap by Sam Little. So after 3 hits, 2 runs, Jonathan Parker leaves the bases loaded. We head to the top of the 7th. Newark cuts the lead in half. It's 6-4 here at Colburn Park.
Thank you. Who wants a beer? I'm legal.
Top of the 7th inning here in Newark. Here's the first pitch from Zach Mann, still on the mound. Fastball, fouled back. Strike 1.
You want one too?
It's Kyle Gallagher, the hitter for the Onondaga Flames. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI tonight. Takes fastball for strike 2. So quickly 0-2 from Zach Mann. Mann in his second or his third inning now of work. Came in relief of Adam Donovan in the 5th. Donovan struggled again, 6 earned in 4 1/3 innings. 2 straight balls from Zach Mann has evened up the count here to Kyle Gallagher. Zach Mann, right-hander from Saginaw State Valley. Here's the 2-2. Outside corner, just missed. And the strike zone has shrunk here in the 7th from home plate umpire Tim Adams. Zach Mann from Union, Kentucky. Ground ball in the hole between Hackbarth and Battaglia. It's going to be a lead-off single for Kyle Gallagher. So that'll bring up the number 9 hole hitter, Wyatt Myers. Myers has yet to be retired here in the game. 2 singles, 2 RBIs, and a walk. Myers played his ball at the University of Buffalo, similar to Mike O'Connor on the Pilots and our assistant coach, first base coach, Franklin Bush. But the University of Buffalo cut funding to their program. They cut 4 sports at the University of Buffalo, so baseball is no longer one. Here's the first pitch to Wyatt Myers from Zach Mann. Fastball outside, ball 1.
Thank you. We didn't get one.
Kyle Gallagher takes his lead off of first, being held on by Battaglia. Here is the second pitch from Zach Mann. It's ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Runner on first. Zach Mann working from the stretch. In the dirt, ball 3. Jake Bernardo now throwing for the Newark Pilots in their pen. So the 3-0 now to Wyatt Myers. Aloka goes out and talks to Zach Mann. Six runs, 11 hits, 1 error for the Flames. 4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for Newark.
That's just my opinion.
Newark has left 10 runners on base this game, and the Flames have left 9.
We left 2.
Here's the 3-0 from Zach Mann to Wyatt Myers, with Kyle Gallagher leading off first. The 3-0, fastball, strike 1. Myers took a step towards first, but it's a strike, and it's 3-1. .912 here on the East Coast. Here is the 3-1 from Zach Mann. Popped up. Mark McKenna settles under it in right. 1 away. 1 out. That will flip the lineup and bring up the leadoff hitter, number 21, the second baseman, Alex Canty. Canty tonight, 0 for 4. Struck out and flied out, and also grounded out tonight.
Brings up the second baseman, number 21.
Here he
Alex
is in his 5th
Canty.
at-bat in the 7th. Looks down the third base line for a sign. Kyle Gallagher leads off of first, and Zach Mann works from the stretch. Mann looks over and fires the first pitch in. Fastball popped up. Valier, first step was in. Now he has to retreat back. His speed will not be enough. Over his head, gets it in. Runner slipped. Valier's throw made it all the way to the plate. Gallagher thought about testing it, slipped around in third, but it'll be a double for Alex Canty with 1 out here in the 7th. As Will Aloka goes out to talk to Zach Mann. And Bennett Schultz will join the conversation. So a first pitch double to Alex Canty has runners on second and third, and they're going to pull Zach Mann. Second and third, 1 out here. Top 7. We'll be right back.
Runners on second and third, and 1 out. The third baseman, number
Runners
11,
on
Steven
second and
Bennett.
third. 1 out here in the 7th. New pitcher to tell you about for the Newark Pilots. It's number 17, Jake Bernardo. Bernardo from Fordham University and Glenmont, New York. His 4th relief appearance, and the infield is in for Stephen Bennett. First pitch swung on for strike one. Bennett could not hold up on the breaking ball from Bernardo, and a first pitch strike from the Newark Pilots pitcher. Two innings pitched, 4 hits, and a walk for Zach Mann. Both runners on base are his responsibility. Second pitch from Bernardo, fired in for a strike. It's 0-2. Jake Bernardo looks in at Aloka. Fires now from the stretch. Here's the 0-2. Fastball, outside corner. Just missed. Just missed on the outside. It's ball 1. Here is the 1-2 now from Jake Bernardo. Breaking ball upstairs. 2-2. Bernardo steps off the mound. It's Alex Canty on first, Kyle Gallagher taking his lead off of third. Both runners are the responsibility of Zach Mann. Here's the 2-2 from Bernardo. Struggling to find the strike zone after throwing 2 quick strikes. It's a full count. The infield is in for the Pilots. Hackbarth about 2 steps in on the grass. Battaglia and Leon a step in, and Odekirk a step off the grass on the dirt. Here is the 3-2, 1 out, in the dirt, and gets away from Aloka. It's going to be a run for the Flames. So a walk to Stephen Bennett. Kyle Gallagher comes around to score on the wild pitch, and it's 7-2, or 7-4 here in the 7th inning.
Up to bat for the Flames, the right fielder, number 9, Sam Little.
So Alex Canty moves to third, and Stephen Bennett worked back from an 0-2 count for a walk. That'll bring up Sam Little. Little made a great play in the right center field gap to end the bottom half of the 6th and strand the bases loaded for the Pilots. Sam Little up for the 4th time, 0 for 3 with a walk and a run. Here's the 1-0. Runner is going. No throw from Aloka. Stolen base for Stephen Bennett. So runners on second and third now, and the infield is back in for the Pilots. Little batting from the left side. Here's the 2-0. Fastball cut on, fouled back. Strike 1. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out to the number 3 hitter, number 9, playing right field from Ithaca, Sam Little. The lefty, facing the righty, Jake Bernardo. Canty and Bennett takes their lead off second and third. 2-1 is high, and it's ball 3. Here is the 3-1 from Jake Bernardo. Fastball swung on and missed. Strike 2. So the second straight full count for Bernardo. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners on second and third. 1 run in on a wild pitch from Bernardo. That is the responsibility of Zach Mann. Bernardo working from the stretch. Runners lead off second and third. Fastball 3-2. Cut on. Fouled back. We'll do it again. Onondaga leads 7-4 here at Colburn Park. It's 3-2 in the top of the 7th. Or 3-2 count. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Infield in, runners on second and third. Here's the 3-2, misses outside. It's a ball for a walk. So the bases are now loaded here in the 7th. Bases loaded, Leon and Battaglia in on the corners. Odekirk and Hackbarth deep in double play depth
left
for
fielder,
the middle
number
infield.
30.
Walks
Gage
have been
Lanning.
a little bit of a problem for the whole pitching staff of the Pilots. 7 walks now tonight from them. In 26 2/3 innings prior to tonight, as Bernardo throws a walk or a first pitch ball, Leon will go over to talk to him. In 26 2/3 innings from the Pilots bullpen, before tonight's game, they'd thrown 26 walks. 26 walks in 26 innings. They have 3 walks in an inning or in 2 innings tonight. So that total just goes up. So it's been a struggle for pitchers for the Pilots. The 1-0 to Gage Lanning, fouled out of play. Strike 1. Gage Lanning is the number 1 hitter in the PGCVL, has the most hits and the second highest on our batting average in the league. And he is up here with the bases loaded for the Flames. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's Canty, Bennett, Little patrolling the base paths for the Flame. It's Jake Bernardo on the mound for the Pilots. Here is the 1-1. Fastball taken upstairs. Ball 2. Here is the 2-1 to Gage Lanning from Bernardo. Breaking ball taken low. It's ball 3. Has to be a strike here from Bernardo. Nowhere to put Gage Lanning on the base paths as they are patrolled by 3 Flames hitters. Bases loaded, 3-1 count, 1 out. 1 run home already here in the 7th. Fastball cut on, fouled up the third base line. We got a full count. So Bernardo has faced 3 batters. He's walked 2, and he's had 3 full counts in 3 hitters. Bases loaded. Leon and Battaglia in middle infield in double play depth. Here's the full count pitch from Jake Bernardo. Fastball cut on down the left field or right field line. McKenna goes over, runs out of room. That ball goes into the Pilots bullpen out of play, and we will do the 3-2 again. So good effort by Mark McKenna, but ran out of room. And we'll do the 3-2 again. It's Jake Bernardo pitching to Gage Lanning. Bernardo in of relief of Zach Mann, who started the inning. Gave up a double and a single and left with runners on second and third. The runner on third, who's kind of come around to score after the walk to Gage Lanning, is his responsibility. So close the book on Zach Mann. 2 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 earned, and a walk for Zach Mann. And the bases are still loaded now, as Bernardo has walked the bases loaded, and the Pilots are quickly going to get Chris Vitale up in their pen. So it's an RBI for Gage Lanning, his first of the night. And a first pitch swinging Trey Bauer. It's going to be an RBI single. Runners move up 90 feet, and the Flames lead 9-4 here at Colburn Park.
Now up to the plate, the center fielder, number 8, Matt Carey.
Dennis Schultz is going to go out to talk to Jake Bernardo. Take the ball from Bernardo, and he's going to bring in his reliever. It's going to be Chris Vitale, the southpaw. Bernardo comes in of relief of Zach Mann and is unable to get an out. We will be right back here, still in the 7th. So a new pitcher to tell you about for the Newark Pilots. It's the left-hander, Chris Vitale. Vitale from Cheektowaga, New York, Erie Community College in Williamsville, NY. Vitale, no stranger to coming in tough situations. It's his fourth appearance. He's been better of late. 3 innings pitched, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 3 Ks, and has stranded runners recently. The runs he allowed came in a game against Elmira. Here's the first pitch to Matt Carey in for a strike. And a strike is what the Pilots need. They need a reliever here to come in and throw strikes. Here is the 0-1 from Vitale. Breaking ball, outside corner, just missed. It's ball 1. So an unsuccessful outing from Jake Bernardo, failed to record an out, 1 hit, 3 walks, and all 3 runners on base are his responsibility. Cut on and missed, chased out of the zone by Matt Carey, and it's quickly 1-2 from Chris Vitale, as Graham Hackbarth goes over to talk to him. So it's the center fielder, Matt Carey, 2 runs, 2 RBIs. He's singled, doubled, and been hit by a pitch tonight. Here is the 1-2 as Vitale steps off. Middle infield and double play depth. Battaglia and Leone in at the corners. The pitcher is Chris Vitale, the batter Carey. Breaking ball, swung on, foul down the third base line. Just a foul. We'll do the 1-2 again. So Sam Little on third, Gage Lanning on second, Trey Bauer on first for the Flames. Matt Carey is the batter, and Chris Vitale is the pitcher. 1-2 count, 1 out. 9-13, 1 error for the Flames. 4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for Newark. Bases loaded. Here is the 1-2 from Vitale. Fastball in the dirt, blocked by Aloka. It's ball 2. You can't lose Carey. Nowhere to put him if you're Vitale. Here's the 2-2. Fastball taken low. And another full count here in the 7th. So Carey has worked back to make the count full. The bases are loaded. Here's the 3-2 from Vitale. Fastball in the dirt, and that will walk in another run for the Flames. So 4 runs here now in the inning. 4 runs on just 3 hits. That's the 3rd RBI on the day for Matt Carey.
Off the bat for the Flames, the catcher, number 5, Adam Gallagher.
That will bring up Adam Gallagher. Adam Gallagher, the number 9-hole hitter for Onondaga. First pitch misses high from Vitale. Ball 1. So the Flames scored 2 runs in the 2nd. Newark got 2 runs back in the bottom of the 4th, as the 1-0 is swung on and missed by Adam Gallagher. Newark got 2 runs back in the 4th. Then in a shutdown inning in the top of the 5th, allowed 4. Got 2 back in the bottom of the 6th. Then in a shutdown inning here, have allowed 4 runs. So it's 10-4 here, bottom or top 7 against the Flames. The 1-1, outside corner, strike 2. So similar to what he had to Matt Carey, it's a 1-2 count to Adam Gallagher, the catcher for Onondaga. The 9th hitter of the inning here with just 1 out, as there's a reliever going in the Pilots' pen. Fastball outside, taken. Ball 2. Two count to Adam Gallagher, coming from Chris Vitale. Here's the pitch. Vitale taken inside, and Adam Gallagher has worked the count full. The runners on second and third are the responsibility of Jake Bernardo. Vitale is the third Newark Pilots pitcher of the inning. And here's the 3-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Adam Gallagher goes down swinging for the second time in the game. And that will bring up the 10th hitter of the inning, Kyle Gallagher. Still, bases loaded, this time with 2 outs.
With 2 outs and the bases loaded. Coming up to bat for the Flames, the DH, number 27, Kyle Gallagher.
So number 27, Kyle Gallagher, the designated hitter, singled and scored a run on a wild pitch, the first run of the inning. That was off Zach Mann when he was still in this inning. Takes a strike 1 from Chris Vitale. 0-1. So this is Kyle Gallagher, the 8-hole hitter's 5th plate appearance of the night. 0-1, 1-2, bases loaded. Fastball taken upstairs. Ball 1. Aloka thought about throwing behind Matt Carey at first. Wisely chose not to. You don't want to throw it into right and have the rich get richer and allow Onondaga to score more runs. It's 10-4 here in the 7th. Swung on and missed. It's 1-2. So Vitale is now 1 strikeout away from getting out of this inning. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's Carey on first, Bauer on second. Gage Lanning leads off of third. In the field back for the Pilots. Vitale looks in. Aloka sets in. Here's the 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed. Strike 3. But not before Onondaga adds 4. 4 runs, 3 hits, and the bases are left loaded. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Pilots have a big deficit to make up. It's 10-4.
Fans, it's time for everyone to get Pilot. Third base.
All right, welcome back.
Mexico City, Mexico.
Flames got
Number
4
6,
runs
Jorge
there
Rose.
in the top half of the 7th. Pilots trail 10-4 here in the bottom of the 7th. The first batter of the inning will be Jorge Leon, and that will be against a new pitcher for the Flames, Tyler Rourke. Rourke, 6'2", 175, from Jacksonville, Florida, and Alabama A&M. He is on in relief of Zach Kemp, who struggled in the bottom of the 6th. Leon takes a first pitch outside, ball 1. Here is the 1-0, taken outside, ball 1. Rourke in 2 games for the Flames, 4 1/3, 3 hits, an unearned run, 3 walks, and 6 Ks. Also has a save. And now it's 3-0 to Jorge Leon. So 3 balls to the Pilots leadoff hitter here in the 7th inning. Here's the 3-0. Fastball taken inside for strike 1. Leon from the left-handed batter's box against the right-hander Rourke. Time called by home plate umpire Tim Adams. And ball 4 taken outside by Leon. The Pilots have their leadoff man on for the 2nd straight inning. So Leon at first, and that brings up Over Torres. Torres 2 for 3 on the night for the Pilots. Torres from Yavapai College, Community College in Prescott, Arizona, steps up with a runner on first. It's work on the mound. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt, but swung on and missed by Over Torres. Strike 1. Leon takes his lead off of first, being held on by Trey Bauer for the Flames. It's Torres, the righty, against Rourke, the righty, for the Pilots. He asks for time. It is granted. Rourke steps off the mound. Torres awaits the 0-1 with Leon leading. Here it is, breaking ball in for strike 2. So 0-2 to Over Torres, who's 2 for 3 on the night. It's Jordan Miller warming up in the Pilots bullpen. Here is the 0-2 to Over Torres. Breaking ball, thought about it, upstairs. Torres asked for time, but it was too late. And the pitch was thrown. Torres waits the 1-2. Here it is. Fastball swung on, foul tipped. Adam Gallagher could not corral it. And we'll do the 1-2 again. Torres stays alive. So 1 inning pitched, 3 hits, 2 earned, 2 walks, and a strikeout for Zach Kemp in 1 inning of relief for Onondaga. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. Strike 3. Torres down swinging. And that'll bring up the backstop tonight for the Newark Pilots. Number 27, Will Oloka. Oloka is 1 for 1 tonight. Has also walked and been hit by a pitch and scored 2 runs. He comes up now with Jorge Leon leading off first. It's Trey Bauer holding him on, and Tyler Rourke on the mound. First pitch popped up towards the fence, enough room for Bauer. He makes a play in foul territory, 2 away. That'll bring up the number 9 hole hitter, Graham Hackbarth, 1 for 2 with an RBI on a fielder's choice in the 3rd. He comes up with 2 outs and Jorge Leon on first.
The second baseman, number 16, Graham Hackbarth.
Hackbarth from Birmingham, Alabama. Recently played his ball for 2 years at Pearl River Community College in Mississippi. Next year will play at Louisiana Tech. Here is the first pitch, breaking ball outside. Ball 1 from Rourke. 10 runs, 13 hits, and an error for Onondaga. 4 runs, 8 hits, and an error for the Pilots. And here is the 1-0 as Rourke fires, checking on Leon. Leon back in safely as Hackbarth awaits the 1-0. 1-0 coming from Tyler Rourke. Here it is. Fastball swung on and missed. Strike 1. Hackbarth steps in. It's a 1-1 count, 2 outs. Leone, being held on by Bauer, is at first. Tyler Rourke on the mound. And here is the 1-1. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 10-4 Onondaga, with Jorge Leone leading off of first base. Here's the 1-2 from Rourke. Breaking ball upstairs, laid off by Hackbarth. It's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to the second baseman, Graham Hackbarth. It's Tyler Rourke from the stretch on the mound. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. So after a lead-off walk, Pilots are retired in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We head to the 8th. Pilots trail 10-4. Welcome back. Top of the 8th inning. Pilots trail 10-4. New pitcher to tell you about for Newark. It's a right-hander, Jordan Miller. Miller, number 14, from Coastal Alabama Community College in Bay Minette, Alabama, and New Iberia, Louisiana. Coastal Alabama, the community college. First pitch from Miller outside, ball 1. It'll be Wyatt Myers to lead off in the 8th for the Flames. Here's the 1-0. Cut on, grounded to Hackbarth. Hackbarth makes the play, fires to Battaglia. 2 pitches, 1 out for Jordan Miller here in the 8th. This is Jordan Miller's 3rd or 4th game for the Pilots. 3 2/3, 4 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned, 5 walks, 1 Ks. But he pitched better since struggling in Elmira.
1 out, nobody on. Now to the plate, number 21, the second baseman, Alex Canty.
The first pitch to the leadoff hitter, Alex Canty, taken outside. Strike 1. Or strike 1. Ball 1 outside, 1-1. So after struggling in Elmira, 2 1/3, 4 hits, 5 earned, 4 walks, in 2 games against Jamestown this week, he did not allow a base runner in an inning and a third and struck out 1 batter. One of the few bright spots on our 2-day trip to Jamestown. It's 2-2 now to the leadoff hitter, Alex Canty. Canty doubled and scored a run in his last at-bat. Doubled off of then reliever Zach Mann in the last inning. The 2-2 fouled down the third baseline. Foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out to Alex Canty from Monroe Community College. Here is the 2-2. Breaking ball missed low. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out to Alex Canty. Here is the 3-2 from Jordan Miller. Fastball upstairs, and Canty works a walk.
With a man on first and 1 out, brings up the third baseman.
So that is the
11,
10th
Stephen
walk
Bennett.
allowed by Newark Pilots pitching tonight. No one warming up in their pen. Fastball outside. Aloka thought about throwing behind Canty at first. It's Stephen Bennett at the plate. 1-0 count to him, 1 out. Bennett, 2 walks, 2 stolen bases, and is 0 for 3 tonight. He's also scored a run. Here's the 1-0 from Jordan Miller. Fastball cut on, fouled down the first base line, out of play. It's 1-1. Jordan Miller from Coastal Alabama Community College. Stands at 5'10", 180 on the mound. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out with 1 runner on. The runner is going, thrown down to second. It goes into center field. That's going to be an E2 that allows Alex Canty to move up 90 feet to third. So a stolen base and an error on Aloka and a ball to Stephen Bennett. It's a 2-1 count. So the infield will now come in for Newark with Jordan Miller on the mound. Here's the 2-1, and it hits Stephen Bennett. Bennett will go to first here in the 8th. So after retiring the first batter on a ground out, a walk, and a stolen base, an error, and a hit by pitch here in the 8th. The batter will be Sam Little. Little, 6th plate appearance now for the number 3 hole hitter for Onondaga. Here it is. Taken low. It's ball 1. Sam Little from Ithaca. 0 for 3 with 2 walks and 2 runs tonight. Has a chance to do some damage. Runner going from second. Aloka bobbles it. It'll be a stolen base for Stephen Bennett, his 3rd of the game. And now there's runners on second and third with 1 out for Sam Little. So the infield comes back in now with 1 out. Here's the pitch. It is hit deep down the line in right. McKenna over, runs out of room as it hits off the right field wall in foul territory. Strike 2. So a loud foul ball for Sam Little here in the 8th. Infield in, Bennett off second, Canty leads off of third. The hitter is Sam Little, and the pitcher is Jordan Miller. Here comes the 1-2 from Jordan Miller. Fastball outside corner, ring him up. Strike 3, Sam Little called out looking. Fastball in the outside corner, and now Jordan Miller is an out away from getting out of this one. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Gage Lanning. Lanning, the left fielder tonight for the Flames, comes up with a chance to drive in 2 runs. Infield will move back with 2 outs. Lanning 0 for 3, 2 walks, an RBI, and a run tonight. And swings through a breaking ball for strike 1. So a ground out, a walk, a hit, by pitch, a pair of stolen bases, and a strikeout for Miller, as he quickly has Gage Lanning on the ropes. It's 0-2. Lanning from the right-handed batter's box against the right-hander Jordan Miller. Here's the 0-2. Fastball popped up. And the Pilots should get out of this with no runs. Odekirk under it, catches it, puts the ball away, inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 runners left on base for the Flames. We head to the bottom of the 8th. It'll be top of the order. Odekirk, McKenna, Valier when we get back. Leading off the inning for the Newark Pilots, it's Tyler Odekirk. Odekirk 2 for 4 tonight. Squares to bunt, pulls it back, and takes a ball high. Ball 1. Got a new right fielder to tell you, or a new left fielder to tell you about for the Onondaga. It's Colin Beaverd, as Odekirk takes ball 2. So Beaverd replaces Gage Lanning in left.
How are you?
As Odekirk awaits the 2-0 from Tyler Rourke. Here it is. And it hits Odekirk, or almost hits Odekirk. It was thrown behind him. Odekirk steps up out of the way, and it's 3-0. Odekirk, no stranger to 3-ball counts. She's walked 8 times early. And here's his 9th, a leadoff walk in the 8th inning. The Pilots got a leadoff walk from Jorge Leon last inning and were unable to do anything with it. Hopefully their fortunes change this inning. That'll bring up Mark McKenna. McKenna playing right field tonight for Newark. He's 0 for 3 with 2 RBIs and a walk. He wears number 33 and bats in the left-handed batter's box. Odekirk leads off first. Here's the first pitch. Ball taken low. 1-0. So 5 straight balls to start the inning for Rourke. And you've got to imagine that McKenna will be taken until he sees a strike. A big deficit to make up for Newark, down 10-4 here in the 8th inning. 10 runs, 13 hits, 1 error for the Flames. 4 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors for your Newark Pilots. Here is the 1-0 to Mark McKenna from Tyler Rourke. Fastball cut on, fouled back. Strike 1. Rourke working from the stretch here in the 8th. 1-1 count to Mark McKenna. Here it is. Fastball swung on and missed. Strike 2. Here is the 1-2. Odekirk leads off first, being held on by Bauer. takes outside.
So if he pitched 4 1/3.
Ball 1.
Who was your starter? Okay, how many innings did he pitch?
So 2-2 now to Mark McKenna. Odekirk leads off first, no outs. Swung on, fouled back. 2-2.
Sullivan first. Is Sullivan right below Lane on the? Okay, and what is his innings?
So 2-2 to Mark McKenna. Here it is.
If he came
Breaking
in
ball.
Lane in the fifth,
Just
that
gets a
needs to
piece of
say
it.
5.
We'll do the 2-2 again. The batter is McKenna. The pitcher is Tyler Rourke. Odekirk is on first as Tyler Rourke asks for a new ball from the home plate umpire, Tim Adams. Trey Bauer is holding on Odekirk at first. Odekirk reached base 3 times in 5 plate appearances tonight. Here's the 2-2. Fastball, fouled back. McKenna just stays alive. We'll do it again. Two balls, 2 strikes, no outs for McKenna. Odekirk leads off of first. Pilots trail 10-4 here at Colburn Park in the bottom of the 8th. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball, outside corner. And we got a full count.
Substitution details and change his batter count from a 0 to a 3.
Let's see if Odekirk is going on a full count with nobody out here in the 8th. Here is the 3-2 from Rourke to McKenna. Odekirk stays put, and McKenna lines it to center field, but right to the center fielder Carey for the first out.
Reed was the starter.
So McKenna is 0 for 4 for the second straight night. And that'll bring up the left fielder for the Newark Pilots, who's 0 for 3 tonight, John Ballier. Ballier from Mission Viejo, California. He's 0 for 3 tonight, reached on an error, but drove in a sac fly his last time up in the 6th. Here he is now in the 8th. Takes first pitch outside. Ball 1. Ballier is the hitter. Odekirk is on first, and Bauer is holding him on. Odekirk bloops one into right. Underneath it is Little, and there's 2 away here in the 8th. So after a leadoff walk, a pair of flyouts for Tyler Rourke, there's 2 away. That'll bring up Peter Battaglia. Battaglia 0 for 3 and a walk tonight. Here he is in the 8th with 2 outs. Here it is. First pitch, breaking ball outside. So ball 1. Odekirk is on first, and it's going to be a 1-0 count with 2 outs to Pete Battaglia. Here it is. Outside corner. Ball 2.
And then did that pick finish the game?
Here is the 2-0, 2 outs to
One question, what is
Battaglia.
Thomas Lane's
Fastball fouled back. It's 2-1.
I mean, what was
2
his
balls,
statistic?
1 strike,
Does he have
2
another
outs.
one next to his name?
The hitter is Battaglia. Odekirk leads off
Something's out
of
on
first.
his live stats and saying that he has no stats, like he didn't pitch at all. So
Rourke
something was
steps
out of order
off
with the-
now
the
for
pitcher.
Onondaga. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs.
Yeah, they have a lot
to
of-
Battaglia.
a lot of
Here it
their
is.
subs are like-
Cut on, fouled back. It's 2-2.
Big numbers because,
2 balls, 2 strikes
like with the real
2
guys
outs
don't have
for
real
Newark
numbers.
here
That's the way they
in
wanted to do it.
the 8th.
But Thomas Lane is the number 1 guy in the 11th spot.
Here is the 2-2 from Tyler Rourke. Breaking ball swung on and missed, strike 3. So for the second straight inning, Newark strands a leadoff walk. We head to the 9th. Pilots trail 10-4.
It'll move you down, and because that's
Welcome back. Top
That's what I
of the
was trying
9th.
to figure
This
out.
pitcher is still Jordan
So
Miller.
Yeah. Add
Miller
that
worked
because
around
then
2 walks, worked himself in and out of trouble in the 8th. First pitch here in the 9th to Trey Bauer is a fastball outside. Ball 1. 1-0 pitch fouled out of play, out of the stadium. It's 1-1. Here is the 1-1 now from Jordan Miller. Fastball fouled back the other way. It's 0-2. 1-2. Trey Bauer, the righty, is the hitter. Jordan Miller, the righty, is the pitcher for Newark. Here's the 1-2 from Jordan Miller. Breaking ball takes high. It's 2-2. Here is the 2-2 from Miller. Popped up. Odekirk, Leone back. Odekirk calls Leone off, and they drop it. Odekirk and Leone both misplayed the ball in the outfield. It's going to be an error for the Pilots, and the lead-off runner is on here in the 9th.
Here's with a runner on first and nobody out.
It's going to be an error on
Brings up the
Tyler
center field.
Odekirk, the
Number
shortstop.
8,
His
Matt
second error of
Carey.
the game.
How about this? How about
And the third error tonight for the Newark Pilots.
you can email me.
Ground ball now to Leone, past the glove, and it's going to be a single on the first pitch from Matt Carey.
Easier, it'd be easier.
And that'll bring up the backstop for the Onondaga Flames, Adam Gallagher. Gallagher from Ithaca, 1 for 3 tonight, a single, a walk, a hit by pitch, and 2 strikeouts.
Off the plate. Off the plate for the Flames. The catcher, number 5.
And,
Adam
No one warming up
Gallagher.
in the Pilots' pen, so this inning will belong to Jordan Miller. Pilots trail 10-4.
and then at least I can look at it and I can kind of walk you through. What I'll do is I'll
The
keep
batter
it
is Adam Gallagher.
explain
The
to you
pitcher
what
is
I
Jordan
see,
Miller.
if I can find what the issue is.
Bauer and Carey on first and second take their leads. First pitch breaking ball in for strike 1.
Okay.
Jordan Miller, the
Yeah,
pitcher,
so-
pitcher
so
from
it's-
New Iberia,
and
Louisiana.
then,
Breaking ball swung on, popped back. Strike 2. It will be Jonathan Parker, Jorge Leone, and Obert Torres for the Pilots in the 9th, trailing 10-4. Here is the 0-2 from Miller. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Gallagher down swinging. So a strikeout to Adam Gallagher, and that will bring up number 27, the designated hitter, Kyle Gallagher.
And it's at Elmira, and it's ELMIRA.
Jordan Miller, the pitcher. Runners on first and second. It's Trey Bauer and Matt Carey on. And now
The ascension of the file.
Onondaga struggling to send someone out. It's going to be a pinch hitter.
Pitcher
For
for
the
number
Flames.
34.
It'll be number
Laz
34,
Morales.
Laz Morales. Morales from Virginia Beach, Virginia, and Tompkins County Community College. Pinch hitting for the designated hitter. Takes a breaking ball from Jordan Miller. Strike one. Here is the 0-1 with one out from Miller. Upstairs, ball one. Here is the pitch. Popped up. Deep to left. Ballier back. It's going to hit off the wall. One run is going to score for Onondaga. Ballier gets the ball back in quickly. It's a pinch hit RBI double for Laz Morales. Onondaga leads 11-4. Third run scored on the day for Trey Bauer.
Runners on second
It'll be
and
an
third.
unearned run
To
for
the plate for
Jordan
the
Miller.
Flames, the shortstop, number
And that will
7,
bring up the
Wyatt
shortstop,
Myers.
Wyatt Myers. Myers swings through a fastball for strike one. 11 runs, 15 hits, and an error for the Flames. 4 runs, 8 hits, and 3 errors for the Pilots. Miller steps off ahead of the 0-1 to Myers. 1 strike, 1 out. Here's the 0-1. Fastball outside corner. Strike 2.
All right, I'm on my computer right now. Yep.
So an error by Odekirk,
Yep, and just let
a
me
single, and a double from Laz Morales, the pinch hitter, has led to 1 run here in the top of the 9th. Here's the 0-2. Popped back out of play, and we'll do it again. Wyatt Myers, University of Buffalo. 2 singles in tonight's game. He's 2 for 4 with a pair of RBIs. Here's the 0-2 from Jordan Miller.
All right, I guess.
Popped up out of play.
Yep. And I can
It's
explain
Carey on third, Kyle Gallagher on second. Infield is back, so they would concede a run for an out
Fourth spot of the eighth lineup.
in the inning.
Yeah, the first spot of
Here's the 0-2 from Jordan Miller. Inside, almost hits Wyatt Myers. It's 1-2.
And then because 89 let off. 91.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the 9th.
Yeah,
Bounce to Hackbarth. A run will score as Hackbarth makes the play at first. Kyle Gallagher stays put, but it's 12-4 now here in the 9th. So the third run of the night for Matt Carey and the third RBI for Wyatt Myers. Him and Carey have
the second baseman, number
an
21,
RBI
Alex
apiece.
Canty.
Have 3 RBIs apiece. And for the 7th time tonight, it's Alex Canty, the leadoff hitter. Alex Canty started out 0 for 4, then doubled and walked and stole a base in his last 2 at-bats. Here he is against Jordan Miller in the 9th, and it hits him. So the first pitch to Alex Canty hits him, and he will reach base safely. So that'll bring up Stephen Bennett.
Up to bat for the Flames, the third baseman, number 11, Stephen Bennett.
Stephen Bennett, the right-handed hitter from Canisius. Canisius, the same school as our right fielder, Mark McKenna. Swings through strike 1 from Jordan Miller. Here is the 0-1 with 2 outs from Jordan Miller. Fastball, outside corner. Strike 2. 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on, 2 runners home in the inning. And 2 hits for Onondaga. Deuce is wild here in the 9th. Miller steps off ahead of the 0-2. Stephen Bennett is the hitter, the righty, facing Jordan Miller, the righty for Newark. Runners take their leads off of first and second. The 0-2 swung on a miss, strike 3, but not before Onondaga adds 2. 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left on base. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Pilots have a lot of runs to get back. 12-4 here in Newark, New York.
Number 23, Jonathan Parker.
It will be Jonathan Parker, Jorge Leon, and Over Torres in the bottom of the 9th for the Pilots. Pilots trail 12-4. Tyler Rourke is still on the mound, working from the windup for the Flames. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken inside. Ball 1. Jonathan Parker 0-for-4 tonight, the designated hitter. Drops his average to 5-for-21 on the summer. Here's the second pitch from Rourke. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs to Jonathan Parker. Here is the 1-1 from Rourke. Breaking ball upstairs. 2-1. 12-4, 12 runs on 15 hits for Onondaga, 4 runs on 8 hits for Newark. Here is the 2-1 to Parker. Breaking ball, fouled back. We'll do it again. Pilots in danger of dropping their 6th straight game here in the young season, in the perfect game season. Parker stays alive, still 2-2. With a win, Onondaga would be 3-4, ending their losing streak. And a loss for Newark puts them at 1-6 and extends their losing streak to 6 games. Here's the 2-2 to Parker. Pops it up over to the first base side, into the bleachers. And we will do the 2-2 again. Jonathan Parker, the hitter. Tyler Rourke, the pitcher, in his 3rd inning of relief for Onondaga. He has yet to allow a hit, struck out 3 batters and 2 walks in 2 innings so far. Here's the pitch to Parker, 2-2. Breaking ball blooped into right field. It'll be a base hit for Jonathan Parker. So for the 3rd inning in a row, Newark has their leadoff hitter on to start the inning. It's a single for Jonathan Parker, and that brings up the 3rd baseman, Jorge Leon. Jorge Leon from Mexico City and Division III's Hendrix College in Arkansas, batting from the left-hand batter's box, standing at 5'9", with Parker leading off first. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Under it is Canty, and he drops it. He boots it. Parker not running on the pop-up. Leon will be safe. So it'll be a fielder's choice for Jorge Leon. 1 away here in the 9th. The batter will be Over Torres now.
Somebody on first base. Off the bat for your Pilots. The
Torres,
center
2 for 4 on the
Over
night.
Torres.
Leon broke his bat off that one from Tyler Rourke. Here is Over Torres. Tyler Rourke pitching from the stretch. Leon leading off first. First pitch swinging, fouls it out of play. Strike one. Torres, 2 for 4 with a run, playing center field tonight for the Pilots, who are in danger of dropping their 6th straight game here to begin the season. Here is the 0-1. Popped into center field, deep to center field. Carey will not make the play. It'll be off the wall. Jorge Leon rounding third. He will score. Over Torres into second with a double. An RBI double with 1 out for Over Torres. It's 12-5. So Leon came all the way around from first to score. They made it a close play at the plate. And now the pitching coach coming out to talk to Tyler Rourke. Pitching coach having a heated conversation with Rourke. Says his words and now walks back to the dugout. So it's an RBI double for Over Torres, his 3rd hit of the day. And the 2nd run scored for Jorge Leon. That'll bring up Will Aloka. Aloka, a single, a walk, and a hit by pitch tonight. He's also scored 2 runs, playing behind the plate for the Pilots. No batting gloves from the right-handed batter's box. Here is the first pitch from Tyler Rourke. Fastball outside corner. Strike one. Rourke reached back and found something extra for that pitch. 0-1, 1 out. Torres takes his lead off of second. Aloka awaits the pitch from Rourke, who steps off the mound. Rourke getting his signals from Adam Gallagher behind the plate. Here is the 0-1. Breaking ball upstairs. Ball 2. Or ball 1. Man warming up in the Flames bullpen. It's 12-5 here, bottom of the 9th inning. Pilots with 1 run on the board here. They've scored in the 4th, 6th, and now the 9th. And into the gap in left center field is Aloka. Underneath it, though, is Carey, the center fielder. Torres not tagging from second. And with 2 away now, that'll bring up Graham Hackbarth, the 9-hole hitter. Hackbarth, the last chance for the Pilots. Pilots trailing here 12-5, down 7, and down to their last out. The winning pitcher would be Jake Binder. Adam Donovan would go to 0-2 on the season, and Tyler Rourke would pick up the 3-inning save. So in 2 games here in Newark, it'll be a 3-inning save, 2 3-inning saves. Hackbarth pops up the first pitch out of play, 0-1. It'll be 0-1 to Hackbarth from Tyler Rourke. Torres leads off of second base. Hackbarth has reached base 3 times tonight. Single, walked, and a fielder's choice. Here's the 1-0, or the 0-1. Breaking ball in for strike 2. So the Pilots are down to their last strike here of the game. Tomorrow night, 5:05 start time against Elmira here at Colburn Park. And the Pirates will look to go into that game at 1-6 in the standings. Lost last Saturday night to Elmira at their place, 12-4. That was a long game, also started by Adam Donovan. Here's the 0-2 now to Hackbarth. Breaking ball down the third base line. Just foul. That one just missed the line. Would have been extra bases for Hackbarth, but we'll have to do the 0-2 again. Torres reclaims second base. He takes his lead. Tyler Rourke, 1 out away from ending this game for Onondaga. Here is the 0-2 to Graham Hackbart. Fastball upstairs, taken, ball 1. Torres leads off of second base. Hackbarth is the hitter. Rourke is the pitcher. The 1-2. Swung on, just got a piece is Hackbarth. And he will stay alive here. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 12-5. 15 hits for Onondaga, 10 hits for Newark, 1 error for the Flames, 3 for the Pilots. 1-2, 2 outs. Hackbarth at the plate. Torres leads off of second base. 1 run in the inning so far for Newark. And 1 strike away from ending the game. Rourke steps off the mound ahead of the 1-2. Here is the 1-2 now from Tyler Rourke, working out of the stretch. Here it is, the pitch. Fastball taken by Hackbarth, outside corner. Strike 3 looking. Hackbarth not happy, but neither are the Pilots fans. Pilots fall for the 6th time in a row. 12-5. Tomorrow night, 5:05 start time against Elmira. Pilots are 1-6 on the season and will look to end their 6-game losing streak tomorrow night. I'm Frank LaSalle for the Newark Pilots Radio Network. Good night from Colburn Park.